All right, guys. The moment of truth is here. I'm a little bit under the weather, as the title would infer. So spare me if there's not too much commentary today. But should be fun nonetheless. I'm at the very end of it actually. So this whole week I wasn't able to record since like Monday or something. I couldn't even like. Today is the first day my voice can actually like speak without cracking and stuff. So Talendar, to answer your question, that trailer actually is up on the channel. If you search BFG Division Warhammer, it'll come up. It's on my channel. So whenever you want to get pumped up and watch it, it's there for you. All right. So, I mean, I've been playing quick battles throughout the week to make sure I stay fresh, but I was like, hey, why not jump on and just stream them? Because like I'm not able to cast them right now, so I think it's time. We're playing Panda Jacket. Oh yeah, I gotta get my screen blocker up. Where's that? Panda Jacket. It's always so annoying how it's the race that it always like starts on. You're always wondering if they're gonna switch or not. Let's get Wookie over here. You can just be a fat blocker there. There you go. That's my boy. So he's gonna play Lizardmen. Oh man, we got some donations already. Clinbet for the double Vargeist build. Do all right. We'll squeeze it in. Love your content. I play Kill Team and consider making a proper jump into 40k. Lizard Viking, let me pick my army and then I'll actually answer that question. Because that's how I started. I started with Dark Imperium. Let's play someone that like isn't going to be terribly micro-intensive for the first game. So we're just going to play Vampire Coast as much as people don't. I just need to get back into it. So we have a ton of builds from for the Lizardmen. This is a pretty good one, but I think we're going to go with... do you want to go this one? This is a pretty nasty build for sure. Unless he brings Krokgar, and then it's going to be pretty bad. All right. Cool. Welcome, guys. Welcome. Hope you're all having a great day. Yeah, I'm feeling better. It's I think in the next day or two I should be back to normal, but I didn't want a day to go by with no content. And that's kind of like a point of pride in my channel. There's my lovely wife. She's over in Santa Monica right now. The Lady Turin. And all her hotness. I'm in trouble. I am. Lizardmen are definitely pretty scary. So is my build, though. You guys will see. It's a pretty good build. Oh, wait. This is an aquatics map, isn't it? The one where there's, like, water everywhere? Oh, man. This could spell doom. But, yeah, I kind of have a personal point of pride on my channel where I don't like to have a day go by where something isn't uploaded. Tomorrow might be a day like that, unfortunately. But I was like, not the whole weekend. Because I have no videos left. All my reserves that I usually keep because I wasn't able to work all week. So, to answer your question, so the Lizard Viking, if you want to play Death Guard, Dark Imperium's okay, but do you want a Lizard Viking? Answer me this in chat, please. Are you looking to play casually or more competitive? Like, are your friends all new? Are you looking to be in kind of the mid-range to more competitive scene? Like, what are you feeling? Let me know, and once I get your answer for that, I can tell you about whether Dark Imperium is a good choice or not. Because Plague Marines on their own typically aren't that great. They're a fun unit for casual play, but in competitive play and higher level play, they tend to just be point inefficient. Same with Poxwalkers, unfortunately, because they got nerfed pretty badly after they came out. They had one of the big stratagem combos kind of put down on them, which was unfortunate. So, yes. Do you have any builds that must have? Yeah, I have builds that are have no ranged units for the Vampire Coast. Oh man, my apologies, guys. I love to kind of chat on stream and everything, but it might be a little bit hard for me to talk the full width of the stream. But I'll give you guys a brief rundown of the build and everything, and the strengths and weaknesses and all that stuff. This build isn't as good as it used to be, simply because they did nerf a lot of the units. Like the deck droppers they're nowhere near as good as they used to be. So get the Sirens back here, and get the Halberds on the flanks, just to deal with like any sort of cap pressure. And we'll put the Bats in group 2 and the deck droppers in group 3. Here and here, and we'll scoot back just a little bit like that. That should be fine. Take the shirt off. No, I'm gonna try hard. Just casual? Yeah, so for casual Lizard Viking, Dark Imperium is a great way to start. It gets you a fetid bloat drone. Now, what I would recommend if you're looking to stay budget and play 40k as Death Guard, so buy Dark Imperium and then go on eBay and buy 2 of the fetid bloat drones from the Dark Imperium box. They come with the optimal setting already. They come with the Plague Spitters. So you get 3 of those, and then, buy a Demon Prince. So get the 2 extra fetid bullet drones, buy a Demon Prince of Nurgle, and give him wings. And then from there, you simply just build out. You can build a Poxwalker list with Typhus. You can pretty much go any direction, but having the 3 Fetid Bloat Drones plus the Demon Prince is going to give you a really competitive starting kind of a style to your army. That would be my 2 cents. Yes. Death Guard are so cool. I just pretty much finished painting Mortarion. He looks so gangster. All right. Oh wait, that's right. So as far as the build goes, front line is going to be deckhand mobs, guns in the secondary. We have Depth Guard in the back. We don't put them in the front because we want them to kind of already take on the tired and beat up Saurus. And from there, we have Celostra. She's not the most competitive, but she's quite fun. And I wanted to kind of entertain you guys a little bit. But she does have the Night Summon and Crabs. So you can get the Crab Summon plus the Vampire Summon here, which is pretty strong. And Depth Guard in the back, Siren's there, and it does pretty good. It's a hard build to beat, for sure. We're going to see if our opponent is up to the task. So we're going to go ahead and fly forward and reposition a little bit like this and see what he's got. So on the far side, he does have Saurus Old Blood and Feral Carnosaur. Oh man, he's got like all kinds of stuff. Okay, so doesn't look like he has too much skink action going on, so we could just go and I know I should maybe take my cold ones over there, but let's actually reposition like this because he's going to be doing a big flank over there, which is going to be a little bit crazy. So we're going to shoot those guys down for now, and he really needs some skinks or some anti-air. It's really risky to go up against Vampire Coast without the support of some flying elements. So we're going to pull the Fellbats back right now, and we definitely need to turn and rotate our army a little bit. Okay, so he's got some skinks over here, which is fine. So we'll kind of push after those guys, and that's what Celostra is really good for. You can summon the Damn Knight Errants to actually chase those guys down. So we're shooting Croxagores right now. Probably not the most important target, to be honest, but we're going to just kind of keep working on them. Let's pull the Fellbats over here if we can, and the Damn Knight Errants are up. So we're going to send these bad boys in now, and you could put them in Lance formation, but honestly, I don't think it matters too much. We're going to send those guys in and get these guns kind of, turning to shoot a little bit. Just working on the Croxagores, and he has his big force coming over here as well. So in the meantime, his main army is going to be advancing. We want to be shooting all the big juicy targets, especially the feral beasts. And from there, we can go ahead and turn and shoot, and we can pull these Sirens up. They have a little bit better mass. Pull these guys up, and great. So the Fellbats should be able to kind of help polish off these skinks right here. So we're going to just send those guys in, and we definitely need to protect this flank. So let's pull the Halberds over here. You guys can go here, you go here, and you guys can go right here. Okay, so we've got that Beast rampaging, which means it's not really going to push into our back line, and it looks like he does have the Croxagores right there. And we've done a pretty good job kind of fleshing out the skinks over there, and we should be able to polish those guys off. So he does have this big tar pit coming, so let's go ahead and taunt these guys a little bit, get a little tauntage going. We'll get these guys going in, get the Halberds going in as well, and the Vampire Caster can go in there and hopefully be able to kind of pin things down. Get these guys charging in as well, and we should be able to finish off this Feral Stegonon in, it shouldn't take too long. We've got all the skinks offline, so let's actually get our Rough Riders coming back in. Deck Droppers can swoop back in as well. They're going to need to help out with the big dinos and all that fun stuff. So we're going to shoot in there, and our caster is taking a little bit of damage. So we're actually going to do a big overcasted invocation of heck because we do have Depth Guard and other troops fighting here, which we don't want to, them to get buttered up too badly. Get the gun shooting here, pull these guys back here, these guys engaging, and it looks like once the Deck Droppers get in position, we should be able to polish off the rest of those forces. And we'll get the Fellbats kind of swooping in as well. Doesn't matter too much where they go. In Celostra, we haven't lost any units in full, and I forgot that we actually started with like a full army stack. So from here, yeah, we just kind of shoot down the big dino. Shouldn't be too difficult. And yeah, this list is really tough to beat. I don't know if I've actually lost against Lizardmen with it. It's very powerful. So we're going to kind of keep piling in here. We have the Fellbats, and they can just go chase off the Croxagores. We'll get you guys coming back in here as well. And we don't have any room for summons at the moment. But yeah, we got his Lord right here, so we'll get a little bit of a surround right there. And the Deck Droppers, we can start shooting the Lord as well, which is going to be fun. So we'll reposition our guns. I don't think we need them shooting in this direction anymore. Is there anything that could come back in the forest? I don't think so. So we're going to start shooting at these Saurus Spears right here. They're going to be a pretty ideal target. And yeah, the bats with the Damn Knight Errants, which are really good against skinks. That's one of the main reasons why I like to bring them. Get you guys going back in the front line right here. And we still don't have a summon. Invocation to heck targets, Depth Guard are always a really ideal choice. So let's go ahead and rush them up to kind of block off those Saurus here. We'll pull in Celostra, use Arcane Conduit. And that's what's really nice with Celostra as a secondary caster, is you get the Arcane Conduit as well. So that's going to be very efficient. So we'll summon some crabs right here. Depth Guard are pretty much a pretty natural counter against Saurus. And the Deck Droppers, we pretty much polished off his Lord. So that's probably going to be game one here. Game one, boys. I think we got it. We're going to shoot up that Saurus Old Blood. Get in there, butter that bread. My micro isn't going to be as good as it usually is. I'm a little bit under the weather, so my brain is just like disconjointed and everything. But oh man, coast to coast, baby. Space Ghost, coast to coast. Yeah, that is a really nasty build though. This is actually the build, like my pre-built build against Lizardmen. It's very strong. The one thing you have to watch out for is like someone like a Hand of the Gods coming down, or Arcane Unforging on top of Celostra can be really bad. So arguably Luther Harkin is a better pick, but I really like using Celostra. The Damn Knight Errants, oh, he didn't bring a caster, so he must have been a little bit newer, but still, you should always bring a caster. Always. Yeah, he was probably a little bit newer to the game. Thank you, Optimus Pine. Oh man, we're trying, boys. Trust me, I'll lose plenty of games today. I am not. My brain is just not clicking. Oh, he must have been a little newer. You always bring a caster, always. Yeah. Have you seen the disc? Have you seen the discs PM from a bit back? I'm not sure what you're referring to. What factions are really good against Greenskins? Undead factions are quite good against them, in my opinion. I don't know. These Greenskins are really good. When they got that global wall, they just got like so fat and juicy. Vargulfs are really good against Greenskins. You know, big terror-causing monsters. We did get the found match bug, so right now I'm gonna switch over and do this. Quick battles. Probably play about 4, 5, 6 battles today, somewhere in that range. Well, dwarves can bring a caster technically. They have the runesmith, Professor Pone. Oh man, I'm not sure how to read that name, unfortunately, so my sincere apologies. Would making a Temple Guard cost more, but make them unbreakable cause them... Temple Guard are already very strong. They're very, very good. Drexel, yes. That'll be happening for sure at some point. I've just been busy. But it will happen. Let's see. Also love the content. Been watching you since you started Total War. He's playing dwarves. Oh, we have an instant lock. Okay, so he's gonna instant lock, huh? We can go with oh, hold on here. I'll just switch. I need to put the screen block on. It's always suspicious when people instant lock like that because it usually means they're gonna cheese. With like mass gyrocopters or something silly like that. That's the unfortunate side of it. But so we don't have too much time. We actually only have 33 seconds. I'm trying to think what race we wanted to play. I mean, I could go Greenskins, but we'll just repick. If somebody's gonna instant lock, I wanted to like pick a fun build for you guys, and that doesn't give me much time. Alex? Oh, it's just Alex? Okay. Yeah, we're just gonna jump out of that game. Because yeah, if someone instant locks an army, he didn't even know what I was playing yet, so he's probably gonna. It's either he's gonna be cheesing or there's something else going on. Temple Guard are really good. Alex, to answer your question, I think they're in a really good place already. I didn't think so before, but actually did a little bit of testing, and they're very efficient against other great weapon units, plus they have a bonus versus large. Now we're playing Bob Ross. Oh, alright, Bob Ross. Go Vampire Counts, yeah. We got something fun in store for you guys. Alright. So Bob Ross is going with the Beastmen. Hey, what's up, Bob Ross? So we're gonna have a really fun game here. You guys are gonna be very pleased. Can you guys see what I'm clicking over there? Okay, because I want it to be a surprise. Alright. You guys all know, if you know me, you know what I'm gonna pick. Okay, that should be good. Yes, why not? No, that's terrible. We're not getting that. Alright. Alright. You guys are gonna like the way you look, I guarantee it. Don't worry. You're gonna like the way this build looks. I guarantee it. So let's get him on oh my god, this build is gonna be so haggard. I think we might be able to win with it though. It's gonna be a challenge, that's for sure. God, it's already so bad. So let's just put him there. That should be okay. Why is he so expensive? Oh, it's because of all his like passive abilities and stuff, I think. You got the Forbidden Rod. Hey, Dova-kun. Thank you. I'm glad you think I am awesome. I'm glad, man. Thank you so much. Oh, why is he not switching off that? Get on the ground, dude. Goodness gracious. All right, so first things first. Let's get a couple of these guys. Oh my god, this build is just becoming so freaking haggard. I don't even know what to say. Get some of these. Okay, that should be good. I don't even know what this is anymore. What year is this? Okay. I guess this is fine. I don't know how we're going to deal with a lot of different threats, but I don't think it matters because we're here to have some fun. You know, you got to play casual build sometimes or else you'll lose your mind. Is Bob Ross someone I know? Let me check. He's from Norway. Bob Ross. This Bob Ross here is from Norway. We're gonna see if he can take on the might of my build. All right. Good luck to Bob Ross. You can donate Maple coins, yes. Oh my god. Dovakun. Yeah, you think I'm awesome. Thank you, man. You guys are so generous. Goddamn. Gorse could solo my opponent's army for sure. Bob Ross coming in with the last minute picks. We're gonna see what he's what the Rock is cooking. This is what I like to call the classic Gortys engine build. Now that it's too late for my opponent to change his build. Yeah, actual Bob Ross is from Florida. This one is from Norway though, apparently according to a Steam profile. So Gorse is not buffed. He's still terrible, but it could be good. Chuck Norris. I'm a huge Chuck Norris fan. Back in the 90s, I used to binge watch Walker Texas Ranger. It was so good. I love Walker Texas Ranger. It's such a good show. It's just so wholesome and awesome with roundhouse kicks and like Chuck Norris just like flying through windows, like karate kicking people and shit. Oh, it's so good. So good. Yeah, thank you guys so much for joining today, by the way. Second game of the day. We had a victory in our first game. And we're going to see if Helman Gorst and the double Terrorgeist can pull it out here. So this game is dedicated to a fine gentleman in chat who donated right away. The Lizard, was it Lizard Viking? No, you wanted the Dark Imperium list. It was Klinbet. Double Vargeist build. You know what? I'm going to do one better for you and go with the triple build. So hopefully you don't mind. But it is a Helman Gorst build. And Wookiee is, the screen blocker is removed. That's going to be good. I forgot to remove the face cam while I'm playing. I don't need that. No, it's okay. So yeah, it's going to be a super haggard build for sure. I actually forgot what he's Beastman. Okay, so he doesn't have Wind Blast, so I don't have to worry too much about the nature of my formation here. But you know what? He has to remember to fear Helman Gorst. We do have a corpse, a Balestone. Oh, actually, does his do that as well? I don't think it gives the... Oh, it does. I did not need the second corpse card. It's okay. We can actually use it as a bit of a distraction, Carnifex. Maybe my opponent will see it and just think he needs to kill it. That was a mistake. Sorry, I'm just so tired, guys. All right. We got Blood Knights who are going to be riding dirty and some Fellbats over the top. All right. We're going to see if my opponent can take on Helman Gorst. I don't know if he can. It's going to be a challenge of the ages. I don't really have a schedule for streams. It's kind of random at the moment, but when I'm feeling healthy, I've been sick for the past week since last Sunday, since the clan war actually. I wasn't able to speak for like 3 days. Really. But usually I stream on Sundays at 12 noon Pacific Standard Time is my standard streaming time. And other than that, you guys get 2 videos twice a day. Yeah, Chuck Norris always roundhouse kicks someone through like a door or a window or some sort of destructible debris. Let's send the Fellbats over here actually to scout the forest area. I need to wake up. My brain is just... Okay. So nobody expects the... We can go in the forest here. Okay, so I don't know if he's going to have... Actually, this build will have some trouble against Helman Gorst if we can shut down the throwing axes. The throwing axes are really going to be kind of our curse here. He's got some spears up on the high ground. I don't mind that. We're going to get in position and see if we can get those guys. Fellbats are actually a really good answer against Centaurs with throwing axes. They're not going to kill them, but they occupy them for quite some time, which is really, really nice. All right, so we're going to get these guys going right here and just kind of, feel out my opponent's formation a little bit. He's going to be adjusting the spears, which is fine. And let's go ahead and just move over here. In the meantime, get the not the harpies, the Hargeists. Yeah, it's pretty funny. All right, so let's just position these guys. I'm just waiting to get in position with a couple of my other units. So the Dire Pack can kind of just sweep around the back. Blood Knights, I mean, what does he have? Centaurs with throwing axes? Yeah, if we hide in the trees, we should be completely fine. We'll fly these guys over to start wasting some ammunition, of course. And what spells does he have? He does have, yeah, some AoE spells and some damage spells and stuff like that, which is fine. Okay, so he does have some Ungor Raiders, which is cool. So we're going to just position behind his army to try and pressure him a little bit, since he really wants his high ground position. And we'll come in here. We don't have anything with like a lot of high mass to really stop this guy. But actually, I mean, the Vargeist might be able to, but for the most part, I'm not optimistic about it. But yeah, we're going to go in on the Baconators back here. And we'll get you going after Gorbel, and you guys can come in and just kind of screen out those throwing axes for now. So we'll keep moving up here. Vargeist are taking quite a bit of pressure from those bows. So good play on my opponent for sure. But we got the Dire Pack onto the Baconators, which is going to be effective. And the Blood Knights should be able to come in and just, you know, clean those guys up, which will be very fun. So he is going to get the downhill charge, which is unfortunate. Nothing we can do about that. And he does have Raiders too, which are going to be spooky. But Fellbats, I guess we could just use them to dive the Raiders, but he's like expecting that. So we got the free Baconators in the back. We'll use our dogs to chase them, and then the Blood Knights are going to come here, so the dogs can be here, and we'll keep the Blood Knights here. And it looks like there is his guys coming out of the forest here. So now we are in the blob fight, which is kind of what we wanted. And the Vargeist overhead just going to be really, really patient. And we can actually swoop in and get you off the battlefield, and you're going to come get that caster, which is going to be really strong. So Helman Gorse is in here now. And the Fellbats, we can go ahead and switch them onto the Raiders here. I don't mind. We already lost one group. And so we got the Vargeist in there, and we can pull them back. The Blood Knights should be able to easily solo that. And we could get an Invocation of the Heck here. We are taking quite a bit of damage. And the Dire Pack has cleaned up shop, which is good. So the Blood Knights from here should be able to kind of finish off his caster. We're going to go in the back and see what freebies we can get. Definitely some good targets back here with the Dire Pack and all those guys coming in. So we'll get you going here. You can go here, and you can go on those Raiders. Great. So Hellman can summon some elite infantry, but I think we're just going to be super conservative. Let's pull the spears back. And yeah, this is going to be really good. The Blood Knights are like killing all those juicy targets. And the dogs, we just go after those. And oh, look at the Vargeist go. It's going to be a reckoning. He's splitting them up, so it's some good micro on his part for sure. Pull back this corpse card a little bit and get ready for a big overcasted invocation. And if he wants to come around the back, we can actually use Helman Gorse to drop this and drop those Graveguard back there. Let's pop Magic Animus. And back here, we need to keep going after his caster if we can. So in the meantime, let's pull these guys back from the spears. But yeah, we have some really good catches over there. Our Summon Graveguard are going to deny his kind of flank pressure. And we still have Helman Gorse just kind of pimping it, doing his thing. We're going to keep chasing these guys off. Let's pull the spears up and around the back. And these guys can pull back here. And let's kind of keep going after those throwing axes. Great. All right. So the Spooky Boys definitely holding their own. Let's drop this big fat heal right here. And the Blood Knights, we are going to chase his caster all the way off the battlefield. And the Dire Pack just doing an outstanding job countering a lot of his boys right here. So let's go ahead and get ready to party. We're just going to kind of fly over and just get a fat, juicy rear charge. We'll get one group going after those guys and pop the Forbidden Rod, or stroke it, shall I say. Now our formation is collapsing a little bit, so we need to fall back. Let's pull in the Graveguard, and do we have any like reinforcing elements? We will have a Raised Dead here, which is all you really need, honestly. Oh, I misclicked that. Ooh, that could be really bad. All right, Hellman, get in there. So these guys are going to come in and just do a fat rear charge right here, and we'll pull one group to attack the center pocket. And these guys need to come back. They finish those guys off, and we have to make sure to finish his caster. All right, so Helman Gorse is being attacked by the Gorbel now, which is pretty much the worst case scenario. But his caster is going to be off in a second. Helman Gorse needs to kind of pile out of there, and we should honestly get some pretty big breaking with a lot of these troops here. Come on, Gorse. And we have another summon up in a second. So Gorse is being attacked by Gorbel, which is not fun. And how are the butchers here doing? They're doing pretty good, but I think we need to pull them back and just like pull them back in this direction. All right, so the Blood Knights have done their job. It's gotten the caster off the battlefield, which is normalizing the bounce power. But Helman Gorse is taking quite a beating. Well, let's go ahead and pop Magic Animus. He's just being circle beaten by all these guys, which is not good at all. We might actually lose this one, despite the fact that we had some decent plays early on. All right, so let's go ahead and drop summons right here. Helman Gorse, no! He's holding. He's rolling dirty on his cart, but it's not going to save him for much longer. Blood Knight's coming back, but I guess we really needed those Blood Knights a little bit more than we thought. Let's pull this Necromancer back, because Gorse is dead. Oof, oof. Not going well, guys. So that's the thing about Helman Gorse. As soon as people realize they can kill him, they just go balls deep and polish him off, and it's not good at all. Alright, so this Necromancer needs to like run for the woods if we want any chance. And we're going to have to get some good charging. Now, he does have a lot of the big, what's it called? The Gorbel there is going to be scary. If we can lure the Gorbel and like isolate him with the other guy, we should be okay, maybe? He just has so much stuff. He's got so much stuff, guys. No, it's not easy. Anytime you're playing with Helman Gorse, it's like you're kind of asking for it a little bit. Necromancer over here. Let's get the Vargeist going after those guys to polish them off, but they're going to be taking missile fire, which is unfortunate. So let's actually, this battle's pretty much lost. So let's go up here with the Blood Knights and see if we can shatter these guys. Necromancer can hide in the forest. There is a small chance, since he has a ton of like, not with the butchers that are Korok's Manipers though. Yeah, it's going to be hard to win with this build today, boys, but we're gonna try. Well, I think maybe had I been more conservative with Helman Gorse, we could have had a chance. But other than that, it's gonna be pretty tricky. So we're just gonna wait for these Chaos Spawn to disappear, and let's kind of keep piling over here. See if we can get on these archers in the meantime. See if we can find any like scraps around the battlefield. Sternsmen are still fighting somehow, which is awesome. Those guys are just straight up beast mode. So we get in there, we get a good charge. Let's kind of pour over onto those guys. See if we can break them. Get you guys going here. And the Necromancer is lurking in the trees. If we can save up for a couple summons, we might be in okay shape. But what are these? These are the Bestigor herds. Okay. So we got rid of those scraps. I mean, his army's pretty beat up. Those Koroks Man-Rippers are going to be really scary, though. If we can get rid of these Soaring Axes, maybe. And maybe get, like, 1 or 2 more Raised Dead summons to just, like, tar pit his forces. There's nothing Gorse can do when he gets chased like that, unless you keep him... If I had kept him back, but sending the Blood Knights might have been a bit of a mistake, actually. So, yeah, these Throwing Axes, almost out of ammunition. We are going to have enough for some Invocations of Nehek and things like that. Where are we going? Yeah, these Bastigor herds are actually pretty juicy targets, for sure. So let's see if we can get a bit of an Alpha Strike on those guys. And, oh yeah, he's got a lot of stuff. So we're just going to go in for a charge right here. See if the Vargas can head those guys off, then we're going to pull them back. And maybe these guys can get in there and do some damage. If we could break off those Throwing Axes, that would be really nice. Okay, so we did some really good damage there. You might want to pull together for a fat Invocation of Nehek. Oh, I forgot about Dire Pack. That probably lost me the game too. The fact that I forgot about those guys. Alright, so maybe if we come back and get an Invocation, we can... I don't want to, like, crumble due to army losses, which could happen. Alright, let's get you guys back here, get you guys, and the Dire Pack needs to attack as well. And you guys get in here, get in here. The Necromancer's just like, hurry, brothers, hurry, get to the... fall back to the city. Alright, so we still have enough for a summon, so we're going to drop that right there. That's going to kind of help us out a little bit. And the Blood Knights can now go up and over the top, and you guys can just do a charge into the Gore Herds, and you can go after them. So basically, oh, he didn't not summon that unit there. That's not good. Okay, summon it before you die, please. All right, great. So the Vargas did their job. They just kind of occupied that force, and we have our Dire Pack coming back right now. Oh god, they just got eviscerated. But the Gorbel's dying too, so there is something to say about that. I can't believe I forgot about Dire Pack. It's so sloppy. All right, so Bob Ross here is his Gorbel's getting it from the Blood Knights, and the Necromancer is cackling in the shadows. That's just far too much, though. Like, all these guys... Oh, and he still has Morkur. Oh, he still has Morkur. Yeah, maybe if you are going to go with Helm and Gorse, that's actually a really good point. I mean, I made some bad play mistakes, but for the most part, my opponent played really well. And we broke the Gorbel, which is good. The Dire Pack can go and feast here. We'll stroke that Forbidden Rod, and the Gorbel is broken. Actually, let's get the dogs to go do that. And then from here, we can do some, like, hammering rear charges. Get you guys over the top. Dire Pack can go over here. And let's get you guys charging into the flank here. And hopefully we can do some damage. And we'll find out. So Gorbel, you guys need to go feast on Gorbel. The Blood Knights need to pull back. And yeah, just get another Raised Dead on top of these guys if we can. Blood Knights are taking casualties though, which we can't really afford right now. Oh, no, that's army losses. GG. Yeah. I'm sorry guys, we tried, but I didn't play well. I didn't play well, my opponent did play well. So we'll just concede defeat so we don't have to watch zombies fight. But it was a Helm and Gorse build. You know. We tried our best. His build was good. It was great. It had a lot of good tools. A couple small mistakes in the beginning, like letting the Razor Gore herd die for free, but aside from that, he played a really tight game. Oh, man. Yeah, you know, I think that Helm and Gorse didn't have any protection. Jason Denny with a $20 donation. He says, can we see a game with Grom Brindle? I'll try and get him in today. Jason, thank you, man. For the fat 20. Oh, goodness gracious. That was a fun game, though, for sure. You guys are surprised that I lost Helm and Gorse? Yeah, honestly, I made mistakes. I could have done better. It was my fault. My opponent just did better than I did. Yeah, the second summon would have helped a lot. You forgive me because I'm sick. Yeah, I know, my brain feels pretty mulchy. God, I wish they could fix the found match bug. Yeah, thank you, Michael. Yeah, I try and make it so it doesn't block the Winds of Magic and stuff, the face cam. That's the way that... The Vargas were actually pretty good. I think I got a little sloppy letting them like dive into the main fight. He had a really meaty infantry core, and in order to beat it, I probably would have needed Helm and Gorse to live for the Mortis Engine effect. But alas, it just it wasn't meant to be. Come on, get me in a game. I just want to play Warhammer today. Just a little bit. For the Empire. Sir Swags a lot. Damn, thank you, man. 500 NOK. So let me do the translation on that. So that's $58. Thank you, man. And now we're playing Banana Muffins. Thank you so much, man. That is a fat one. Oh, I'm going to try my best to entertain you guys. Wood Elves. Okay. He's going to go Wood Elves. And we're on River Amixon, which actually has a fair amount of, like... options as it pertains to, but there's so many trees to hide in this map, which is kind of annoying. What do we want to play? You guys want the Skaven? Okay, Skaven it is. God damn. I'm like trying to breathe here. I'm just like, Anakin, I'm so weak. I can't hold any longer. Oh yeah. Well, he can see my lord, but we'll pick the rest of the army in secret. The Skaven, yes, yes. This map is so good for the Wood Elves against Skaven, though, because there's so many places to hide. It's going to be quite obnoxious, actually. But Banana Muffin, I'm sure, is a cunning lad with schemes. Let's get some of you guys going. Mortis Engine and the Gortys Engine, I don't think they do stack. No, I don't think so. Unfortunately not. The Gortys Engine. I'm going to try and make this build fun for you guys, even though it'll probably lose me the game yet again. We did Vampire Coast, was the first game of the stream, actually. Yeah. I actually haven't played too many games of Skaven against these guys. I'm not terribly sure about what I should be doing, but we'll be having some fun regardless. We'll see where my opponent decides to lurk. Treat yourself to a Skaven brew. He'll fix you right up. I know, that would be nice right now, actually. A nice Skaven brew. Get some of these guys and get you going. Thank you for the donation, Cincinnati of VA. Yes, I know you're the guy who always has the dank Wookiee requests. We actually had a camera for him last time. It was really fun. Now, what do I want to do with those guys? I feel like this is okay. It has some issues with dealing with, like, mass. Because my opponent might just camp in the trees. It's very, very possible. Okay, so let's get you going. It's just always helpful to have you. And I think we get you in the main pocket. Should be okay. I don't know. With this map, though, I'm really concerned about my tactical options here. Alright, let's see what my opponent's got. Yeah, I'm under the weather today, so my apologies if it's not as engaging as usual. So Cincinnati, Valnir, and Sir Swags-a-lot. Just some fat, chubby donations coming in, despite my crushing defeat with Helmengorst. Use the forest rats? If there was a forest rat, I would gladly use it. But there's not, unfortunately. There's one spell I probably should have brought. Actually, it's not too late. I think I can still get it. Yeah. Yeah, that's good. Alright. Does it ever get old beating all of your friends? I just lost my last game. I mean, granted, it wasn't the most try-hard build. Not like a tournament build, but... My voice volume, Buck? That's just how I sound today, because my voice is really shot. Yeah, Wookiee's a great little dog. He actually just got a haircut. I should probably stop. My voice is already getting pretty raw. I should probably slow down a little bit on the talking. You guys can watch me play. For now. Should be fun. All right. God damn, I just noticed my head's really big. You just shrink that. Doesn't. There we go. Yeah. Well, the difference, Owen, is the first game I played was like a competitive list, and it seemed to have been against a new player as well. The second list was a complete meme build. We did okay, but my opponent was able to hold fast and snipe out Helmengorst, which is how you beat Gorst. You just beat him down. He has no defense. Yeah, I've been drinking tea and all kinds of stuff all day. I have some of these like cough drop things here. I might have just run out, actually. Curse the Baggins. Oh man. So yeah, like I said, this map very, very nice for the Wood Elves. I'll probably deploy like right here and try and force him into some sort of open field. because I do have a lot of artillery pieces. So you guys will see. Normally, I have a good build against Wood Elves in open field, but on this map, I'm not terribly sure how effective it's going to be. But we're gonna try some sneakiness. I just finished. I'm gonna make a video this week. I'm gonna go to the camera store and get a lapel mic, and I'm gonna do a video showing you guys my Warhammer 40k army this week. So you guys will get to see all that in all its glory. So Skaven build, double Warp Lightning cannons, of course. Pretty good against like Wild Riders and Wood Elf pressure in general. But the problem is he can has so much force to work with, so much real estate. Infantry, you don't really need much. It's like you kind of just want to drag them through a meat grinder. Like even War Dancers will take damage from playing rats. Plus we have Skrulk and an Assassin and Master Engineer, or not Master Engineer, Warlock Engineer. But we're going to be summoning rats to kind of deal with those guys. We also have some standard slingers. These guys are really good against Wood Elves. They have good range and physical resist, so I like them as kind of a off-meta niche pick. Let's get you guys back here. You always want to have some allocated defenses for artillery here. Wood Elves have a lot of Vanguard, and Wild Riders are just so meaty and angry, so... so let's get you guys going here. I mean, his army size is... Okay. Okay. I had a feeling this was the case. People... When I play on stream, people just love to bring the most ridiculous builds against me. So it looks like he's playing with a tree build, which is fine because we have Warp Lightning cannons. So that's why I bring them, because you can deal with the main Wood Elf force a lot of time with these, and you deal with the trees with Warp Lightning. And plus, that's why at the last second I switched and got the Withering to make my Gutter Runners and my Slingers very effective against tree kin. All right. Good luck to my opponent. Let's have some fun, man. Good luck, Bat Banana Muffins. Oh, do we have something over here already? Really? Oh my god, those rats are gonna... He deployed right on top of my Death Runners, which is a little bit unfortunate. Anyways, let's start shooting at the... we could switch into the trees here. I mean, I don't know if I can get any reinforcements over there fast enough. I mean, it looks like it's actually going okay somehow. And we'll pull some spears over there as well. So it looks like he might be hiding in the trees. Oh, he actually sniped us out here. But yeah, we're going to get our 2 cannons here and start blasting these Wild Riders. And he has discovered us, but our guys are actually putting up a pretty good fight, all things considered. And the rest of his army's probably hiding in the trees here, I would imagine, which is fine. Yeah, at least we're getting some downtown fire. We've only lost a couple of the Gutter Runners so far, which is solid. I mean, it looks like we might actually even win this fight. So these guys can go here, these guys can go right here, and yeah, we need to get some help over there if we can. Hopefully my rats don't break. I really hope they can at least get one group off the battlefield. Okay, so the first volley of missile units has been discovered here. And let's get you guys going here. We'll get Skrulk going up here as well. You guys screen, and so yeah, we're gonna have to... How are the rat boys doing? It looks like they're probably about to break, so yeah, we don't want to commit any further to that fight. We'll get the assassin going after him as well. We might be able to catch him, actually. I don't mind using a Libra Vonicus here to kind of poke that guy down. And you guys can go ahead and get some Pebble Fire going. It's going to be very much a spatial control game. Get you guys going as well, and I think we just kind of start shooting at the dragon. And like I said, he does have a lot of space to hide. So let's get you going, and you guys can go here. And the Warlock Engineer is going to need to come back here to get the what's it called? Yeah, it really sucks that we lost a group of Death Runners like that. Oh, another one got caught in the forest by all the Wild Riders as well. Yeah, we're probably going to lose this game. So let's go ahead and path in here, go after the Waystalker if we can. And Skrulk needs to fall back just so he doesn't get sniped. And the Death Runner's not having that great of a time right now. So maybe we could pile some of these guys in and see if we can rescue those rats. And the Warp Lightning cannons can keep shooting in. We did get his Waywatcher for free, which is quite nice. And these guys are like the only open field targets really right now. So the Assassin, we'll make sure to polish this guy off if we can. Although he might be able to rescue it with his Dragon. We're not sure. Those Death Runners are actually holding pretty well, but it definitely sucks to lose that much, that much in resources that quick. Okay, the Assassin is still doing his job, and the Warp Lightning cannons can switch and start shooting at the Dragon, I guess. He's in the forest, though. So we don't have too many good tactical options here. And let's get you guys lined up like this. And get our Slingers. We'll get our 2 main Slingers in the front, but yeah, those 4 Waywatchers are just going to be very, very nasty. Skrulk can go ahead and summon the Vermintide to go run over there and kind of absorb those guys. And we'll get you guys going here. The bright point of this is we're going to get his Waystalker there. So let's go ahead and make sure to path after him. So we traded a lot of gold. He definitely came out ahead there, I would say. And let's get you guys going here to do a little bit of scouting. And you rats can go ahead and run up here to do a little bit of scouting as well. Great. So here comes the main pressure. We're going to get our Slingers over there as well. If we can tar pit his cav and kind of keep them inefficient, that could be pretty nice. But yeah, now we start shooting at the Dragon. And we do have the Howling Warpgale as well. So we might be able to get something from that. Yeah, so you guys just need to go like chase these guys down. The assassin needs to finish that guy off. And yeah, just kind of keep shooting the dragon for now. I'm A-okay with that. And we'll just push up a little bit, get these slingers going, and hopefully we can hold. It's going to be really tricky. Get the spears going here. And yeah, we actually have some decent pressure on these guys. We might be able to pull us back, but he is wasting ammunition, which is nice. The assassin was able to finish that guy off, which is good. And yeah, let's just kind of, we have the cover. So if he does come up with like some wild riders, we should be okay. We got some Skaven slaves with spears and some clan rats and stuff like that, so should be okay. So let's go ahead and start shooting the life caster. We have plenty of ammo. I don't mind playing this long game. I'll move you guys up. I think Skrull can actually just summon another Vermintide, as long as it just keeps wasting the ammunition of his characters here. Come on, Skrull. Get that Vermintide going. Get you guys going. Get the assassin coming down here. And great. So yeah, you guys go here. Make sure Skrull doesn't get sniped. Yes, good, good. And it looks like he's shooting at the clan rats, which is fine. So let's go ahead and scoot up a little bit. We can actually use those slingers to kind of hunt here, and we don't have any sort of like concealment bombs or anything, but let's pull you back. All right, so shoot you. I mean, his wild riders in the back haven't really decided to come out and play yet. Unfortunately, we're getting like 0 damage with the warp lightning cannon. So yeah, maybe we should just be saving our ammo. And you guys just can kind of poke right here. You guys can scoot up a little bit. All right, that's okay. I mean, his Way Watchers are running out of ammo, which is great, and the assassin's actually going to make it back. And it looks like he did use a net of Aminotalk on these guys, and we'll get our back row of slingers now throwing pebbles in there as well. Because that's why we have the layers, to just try and drag his wild riders through the mud. Alright, so he's coming in pretty balls deep now. We have a lot of his missile units kind of compromised, but we're going to keep shooting at the Lord. Skrull needs to come up as well and get the support. And these guys now need to switch on to the wild riders, and you need to switch on to the wild riders. Assassin needs to come in here, and Skrull needs to drop some rats to kind of blob these guys up. And you guys need to pull back as well. Alright, so far it's a little bit wild for sure. But I think we might be able to stabilize something here. Skrull's in good shape, which is really, really good. Let's go ahead and drop the Liber Bubonicus on the Lord up in the sky, just to try and like keep him honest a little bit. We'll drop this in here, we'll drop this, and you guys can come back here. And you guys, oh, the spears actually, I thought I had them back there. I thought I had the second group of spears. It's okay. So he's coming in for a big alpha strike here, but he has taken a ton of damage on these guys, which is good. And his Lord is also very low, so let's get him in here. And it looks like we were actually able to fend off a lot of his stuff. So let's drop the Howling Warp Gale. Unfortunately, we are going to lose the Wild Riders, most likely. Let's get the Plague Monks back there as well. And we did actually really punish his Wild Rider Corps. So let's get you guys kind of thrown up here at the Lord. And we actually, yeah, a lot of his missile units are just kind of running off and not being the most efficient. So let's get you guys back here, and you guys pulled in here. You guys, spears can go down here and kind of try and fend those guys off. So we did a decent job, actually, kind of fending off his Alpha Strike. I mean, it was sloppy in the back, but for the most part, one more Liber Bubonicus should get, all these guys relatively, polished off. All right, great. So these guys are back online. We're getting those sweet, sweet spears. And we have some troops here that can go ahead and re-engage there. Get these guys going here. And his Lord is in a little bit of trouble. I mean, if he stays, and let's go ahead and just pop this to make sure we don't break. And we do have the Howling Warp Gale coming up relatively soon, so let's go ahead and drop that on him so we can keep getting those sweet, sweet pebbles. And let's get our Gutter Runners and just go under and like start focusing him down if we can. Great. And get you guys back here. You guys can go here. You guys can go attack those spears. And as long as we can get like another Liber Bubonicus, I think we might actually be able to kill his Lord. Alright, so the Wild Riders are coming in pretty aggressively here again. Let's get the Clan Rats with spears kind of rotating out to deal with those guys. Those spears can go here. These guys can go here, and his Lord is almost dead, which is really nice. Unfortunately, our cannon crews are probably going to get picked off here. And, yeah. It's going to be tough to kill the Skrull Man without his Lord, though, for sure. And let's get you guys kind of piling in here to deal with those guys, and the Assassin is back in here. Yeah. So we might get the Warp Lightning cannon crews back online. It's hard to say. That sweet, sweet Pebble Fire definitely doing quite a bit of work, and we are going to have Liber in... Oh, no, we actually used 2 charges already. Damn. Okay. So yeah, Warlock Engineer might be able to get some pinning going on the dragon. Hard to say, hard to say. So let's get you guys kind of poking right there. You guys can just start throwing pebbles here, and let's pull Skrull back. One of his best ways of winning is definitely going to be if he's able to finish off our Lord, like Lord Snipe us. But we still have a lot of pebbles here, which is going to be quite good. Let's get you guys going here, Warlock Engineer, and if he wants to kind of keep playing... no, we don't need the Howling Warp Gale there. That's actually not a good idea. Yeah, just kind of keep throwing rocks at these guys. Yeah, you can see he's just sniping Skrull, which is definitely not a bad choice. I mean, tactically speaking. And yeah, we can go over there and chase those guys. The Deepwood Scouts in the back actually getting polished off pretty efficiently. And the Death Runner, if those guys can make it back, that's going to be pretty huge. So he might think about coming in here, but it's still going to be a bold strategy, Cotton. So let's get you guys going in. Skrulk, he's in the back. He's a little bit alone and naked. We'll get the assassin back there just to kind of help. And if we can force these wild riders off the map, that would actually be really nice. Oh, those are Sisters of Thorn. Those are not cheap units. Okay, so the pebbles are doing work. They're poking here. Got some clan rats doing their thing over here as well. And right now I think we just save up Winds of Magic. Okay, he wants to jump over there. And is our crew going to make it back? I don't think so. Okay, he's just kind of like trying to waste our ammunition right now, which is fine. Warlock Engineer, let's get you guys going in here. Pull you guys back right here. And Skrulk is going to be ready to drop some summons as well. And good, we finished. We actually got those Sisters of Thorn off the map, which is beautiful. But the problem is yeah, Skrulk just getting sniped is just so nasty. Okay, so let's get you guys going. I think we have to just throw at the Lord. I don't want to use Howling Warp Gale, but Skrulk might need to just fall back a little bit. Alright, so we're going to get some pebbles over there. You guys can go ahead and get some cross-pebblage action here. Let's pull those guys back. These guys can go up and just kind of screen them out and see if we can get a little value. Let's move our force over this direction. And how are these guys doing? Yeah. Unfortunately, I think the Death Runners in the beginning, we got a little bit sloppy with those, and that probably may cost us the game. We almost killed his Lord, too, though. That was pretty sweet. So we'll get you guys throwing some Overwatch as we retreat. Howling Warp Gale, I don't think we need it. It's really just the Lord getting low, which is causing us a lot of issues. And we could summon some rats over here. How are we doing in the distance? Those Deep Put Scouts of his actually survived. Skrulk is just steady though. If he takes too much damage, we could be in a lot of trouble here. Alright, so let's get you guys going in here. And we're going to go ahead and summon the Plague Monks while we still can. Because Skrulk might just be dying here in a second. Get the pigeon right there. Plague Monk's coming out in just a second, which is going to be good. And he's probably going to be able to pull back though. Yeah, you can see all the arrows are going after Skrulk. And we'll put you guys in melee, have you go here, put you guys in melee, go here, actually pull back, get you guys kind of force pathing forward. The Pebbles are, they're doing their piece, that's for sure. If we can kind of snipe one of these guys out, he's got to be running low on ammo on his Lord. I think he's still going to get Skrulk before it can happen though. Alright, so maybe we can get a couple more kills here. Get you guys going here. Let's get the Plague Monks going after those Deep Wood Scouts. Maybe we work our way over towards the forest. So Skrulk is broken now, which is really, really bad. His army's very beat up, though. Oh, Skrulk got sniped, yeah. Yeah. So, I mean, the Death Runners in the beginning, I think, were the real issue. That kind of, you know, buttered our bread, unfortunately, letting those guys die. There's still a chance we can come back. It's pretty slim, but we're still going to try, of course. Alright, Howling Warp Gale. We could lock these guys down. We do have some summoned Plague Monks over there, which are going to be doing some good work, too. Alright, you guys come forward as well. You guys come forward as well. And let's pull the assassin in. Yeah. God, I hate being sick. It's so annoying. Alright, great. So we're going to keep fighting here on the Wild Riders. I think that's going to be it. I think we lost this game. The Death Runners in the beginning, he deployed right on top of them over there in the forest, like in the corner of the map. So that was really bad. I don't know if he... I doubt he stream sniped, but that was like 1,000 gold we lost for free. Yeah, well played. Well played. Well played, man. But it's a pretty nasty Wood Elf build. Just kind of sitting up, sniping Skrulk. It's very strong. Yeah, I had 2 Death Runners get caught early. One of them shouldn't have been caught, but the other one deservedly so. Oh man, let me get some water, guys. My voice is going, but I'll actually pick a build, and then I'll get some water and we'll start the next game. All right. Yeah, the Ratatouille, we tried. It was a decent build. I think we had some good stuff on it. I know. If we had killed the Lord there, we had him so low. I used the first Libra Bubonicus charge, I think, on the Wild Riders, which was probably a mistake. But yeah. That was definitely a mistake. Because had I had it there, we could have killed him. Yeah, no, he did a good job pressuring and stuff. Oof. And we chased off the Deepwood Scouts with like 2 clan rats, which was good. That was really good for sure. All right, time to get back on the board, boys. Yeah, it was a good game. It was a good tactical game. He was clearly, knew how to play. Flying Taco, it is him. One of the qualifiers of the Challenger League. So, I was gonna play Greenskins. Oh man, okay. Who do we play here? You guys want to see some what's it called? I don't know. Who do we want to play? Do we want to play Tomb Kings? We'll play some Tomb Kings. Although Tomb Kings are pretty good against Greenskins. What do you guys want to see? The Death Runner loss was harsh. It's really unfortunate he deployed right on top of them. We'll go Bretonnia. We'll go Bretonnia. Wood Elves are very strong against Skaven, in my opinion. I'm sure Aerocrastic, who's in chat, can attest to that. All right. So let's do this. Let's get you. Get you. I'm gonna just pick my build, and then I'll be back to play the game after I get some water. My voice is not doing too good. We're gonna play Breton. We'll get to Tomb Kings. I do want to play them this stream. Peasant Bowman. Don't want some of those. Don't want some of that. Maybe a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Oh god, the greenskin and greenskin is not fun. That is not fun, boys. There's a distinct lack of peasants here, which needs to be fixed. Ready. Okay, let me get some water, guys. This is a good build. You guys will like this one. I like walked into the kitchen to get water, and then I just like left it there. You know, I was like, oh, shit. All right. I'm starting to warm up a little bit. I think my brain fog for my cold is clearing. We'll be good this game. I don't care. Flying Taco isn't going to snipe me. He's a good guy. In a duel, Brendan, it depends on if Jabba is riding on top of Zlok. If he's on Zlok, he'll win 100% of the time. But if just on their toilet seats, I'm pretty sure Skrulk would win. Because his summons would be really good too. Wookie, thank you, my dude. You've paid your dues well. Oh, Cincinnati. Wookie does kind of look like a Skaven. He does kind of look like a Skaven. Oh, guys, hold on. Thank you guys so much for the donations. Oh my god. He does look like a Skaven, man.
Finding the right army can
I want
be
you guys, if you have a quick moment. Seats, I'm pretty sure. I want you guys to go check it out. So Aerocrastic just made a YouTube channel, and he was the gentleman who won the last ever Chosen. And he just started up. He's a really high level player, super good, solid, very good kind of, you know, thinker as well. Make sure to go check out his channel. I just put a link in chat. He's going to be doing stuff, so head on over, give him some feedback, and we'll be doing some videos together in the future as well. The Bretonnia verse. Oh, that's right. I was going to bring Lewin. Oh well, the Enchantress will do. The Fey Enchantress will do. So, we're going with the Bretts. And this is going to be a fairly cav-heavy build. The Double Paladin, one of my favorite things about Bretonnia. I love using the Paladins to go after the Greenskin characters. It's pretty strong. We'll get these guys in group 3, actually. The Knights Errant. And we got the Knights of the Realm, who are basically going to be guarding the flanks and doing some cycle charging as well. And we'll put you in group 4. Mounted Yeoman, it's always good to have like one of them, I feel. Yeah, Aerocrastic's really solid. He's an awesome dude too. And he's gonna be the style of his videos are really cool. The first one he put up, he gives like a really good breakdown on the match before the battle starts. Like it's pretty next level. I usually play wider armies. I find that they're more consistent. Elite armies are like more easily countered. But we'll be playing some elite armies as well. The Knights of Bretonnia versus the Greenskins. Showtime. I'm probably going to lose like all my games today. Just all cursed by Nurgle. Afflicted. Okay, wake up. What am I doing? Okay, I'm playing Warhammer. Looks like he's got some troll daddies and an Arachnoid queen. Oh god. That kind of might be a little bit tricky actually. So do we want to... And trolls? Trolls aren't an issue. We can shoot them with the bows, but... He does have Wurzog, which is a solid pick. Foot of Gork. Okay. That's why I don't like bringing Elite Cav, per se. Because, you know, things like Foot of Gork are going to be very, very effective here against us. We could take some Mounted Yeomen out, or some of those guys, and start pressuring a little bit. We're going to try and get this round on these guys, and see if we can kind of pin them in. Like, above the old patty slap. It looks like he might be expecting it. We're going to try and cut him off here anyways. These guys can go pressure the flank over here, and you guys can go ahead here. We should be able to kill those guys right there. That's why Mounted Yeomen are so good. Nobody expects them, and at the very least, we're probably going to head these guys off, if not get some, you know, value, because they're cheaper. And we get a little bit of a charge there. We've uncovered some hidden foes, it looks like. And, I mean, he could use a Foot of Gork on these, but these are just, like, cheap Knights Errant, so I don't, like, care if he does that. So let's get some charges over there, and he does have Nasty Skulkers mixed in with his army, which is solid, and he does use that, so he's probably going to Foot of Gork us there, which is okay. We're going to pull back these guys. And yeah, here comes a Foot of Gork. It's just on the defenders, which is okay. And I don't think we're going to get away. And the Foot of Gork does some good damage. Solid. Now that's a lot of Winds of Magic. It's a lot. It's definitely, you know, nothing cheap. The double Paladins we're just going to be putting on the Arachnoid Queen. And let's get the Knights of the Realm kind of, you know, collapsing into the Trolls on the flanks. I think that's going to be one of the better uses of those guys. We'll get these guys here, and these Knight Errants can go in the back. Paladins need to shut down the Arachnoid charge, though, for sure. And we'll get these guys charging here. These guys charging here. Get the archers shooting into the trolls, and you guys going into the trolls as well. Peasants can go in there, and good. So if Enchantress can go ahead and drop some heals up here in the center pocket. We'll get you guys going in, and you guys can go ahead and just collapse on the flank here. And great. So I think our defenders are actually back, which is good. We can kind of cycle them in. Paladins are going to start working on the big Hanumba, the big Matumbo here in the middle, and see if we can kind of get that down. Chalice of Potions against Greenskin Blobs is going to be pretty effective, so let's go ahead and drop that over there. And the Knights of the Realm here are taking quite a bit of damage, so let's go ahead and pull those guys back. Get some peasants kind of saturating in there. Get this fire shooting into the trolls as well. And yeah, we want to make sure to pull the paladins back. Great. So the charges over here on the flank have done pretty well. Let's go ahead and pull those back. And the other Knights of the Realm, I think, are in reserve still, so we can go ahead and pull those guys into the trolls as they overextend a little bit. We'll move these guys in as well. And Fae Enchantress, we want to make sure she doesn't get gooned out. That would be very unfortunate. And yeah, so these defenders are back, and let's pull them back in against these guys if we can. And the paladins, we can go ahead and disengage as well. So we're starting to get some decent wear and tear on this formation. I think Fae Enchantress needs to go ahead and drop Earthblood right here to try and chop these guys off. And the peasants are holding. The peasants of Bretonnia, definitely a very proud people. And the paladins can go ahead and intercept this guy. Peasant archers can fall back, and let's get the men-at-arms pulling in here. And we are still just Benny Hilling those guys in the distance. So Knights of the Realm, we can go ahead and pull. Let's get these peasant archers back. And how are we doing on the Queenie? I think we're doing pretty good. And we are in pretty heavy combat against trolls. And let's see if we can break these trolls real quick. That would definitely be very, very useful. And yeah, we have a lot of stuff that's just actually taking quite a beating. Yeah, we're not in the best shape here, guys. All right, so the Fae Enchantress here is, we can get her back in the battle. We'll get the Peasant Bowmen back as well. And these guys are being chased off by Spiderlings of all things, which is not good at all. So we do break some trolls here. Let's get these guys engaged in the Nasty Skulkers. And Peasant Mobs, we need to get you guys back in. Paladins, let's see, do we want to go after the Baconator? I think we might want to. He's right next to the Spider, though, which is a little bit scary. So let's see if we can just jump on the Spider and buy some time for the rest of my forces to kind of fall back. Get Peasant Mobs going after these guys. These guys can kind of switch over here. And a lot of our troops are going to be coming back, which is the Bretonnian way. So let's see if we can switch in there and maybe get some damage on them. Let's pull you guys back temporarily, get you guys back and under. And we might be able to finish off the Spiderling summons, and you guys need to get back as well. Okay, so we formed a bit of a second pocket, which is going to be good. Let's shoot into the Nasty Skulkers with those guys if we can. And let's get you guys kind of charging into those Orc Boys, see if we can polish them off. Those Trolls actually did a really, really good job against us. And these Knights need to fall back and definitely start to benefit from some heals. And we'll get you guys coming into those. You guys can go back here. And the Paladins, do we want to go in there and try and take out Wurzog? I think we do. But for the most part, we need to get our Knights back and try and like reform ranks. Bretonnia is such like, there's always so much coming back. Oh my god. Get back there, boys. You need to run back to the hills. Alright, so we are going to secure a relative position. Those Night Goblins, unfortunately, are the unbreakable ones. And we're going to try and get the Wurzog right now. If we can get him, that would be very, very strong for us. And you guys just go fight the Trolls to the bitter end. Alright, so Wurzog's getting a little bit danger low, which is good. We can get a heal over here, which I think is probably going to be cost effective. And the Spider's coming, which is a little bit scary. So do we have any like infantry we can just throw in the way here? Yeah, I don't think so. So we'll get you guys kind of shooting here. The Knights of the Realm can go after you guys. And we were able to potentially get Wurzog. If we can break him, I think that might open up an avenue to get back in the game. So let's go after Wurzog, see if we can finish him off. We are getting some decent fire into the trolls, and those night goblins we don't need to waste any time fighting. So let's get in here. We're kind of committed to this fight, unfortunately. And do we have some men-at-arms coming back as well? We can. And yeah, just chase off the Baconator now. I think that'll be really strong. Because then the paladins can probably work some magic against the rest of these forces. And foot squires are probably the ones who need the heals the most. And we do have a Chalice of Potions as well. Those trolls really causing some problems, but if the peasant archers can rally here, that's going to be pretty solid. Okay, so these orc boys are a little bit broken up. He's going to go after the Baconator, and the other one's going to come after the Spider Master. And we do have a Chalice of Potions again, but we just have to make sure we don't lose the Enchantress. And the peasants are just like fighting against trolls in the Shadow Realm, which is pretty funny. And let's go ahead and give him the Favor of the Fae, which is going to be quite strong. And we got Wurzog off the battlefield, which is going to be very, very effective here. Alright, great. So, still a lot of goblins though. A lot of goblins and orcs and just scary stuff all around the battlefield. And let's go ahead and charge into these night goblins right here. And just kind of keep fighting the fight. I mean, I think we should probably pull back actually. Let's go up this way. And Fey Enchantress needs to kind of pull back this way. Paladin needs to pull back this way. I think we got Wurzog off. If he rallies, that could be really disastrous actually. So we want to make sure he doesn't rally here. Let's charge into those nasty skulkers and try and regroup a little bit. Do we have any troops over here to regroup with? I think we just need to buy time right now. The knights actually might even be able to break those guys off. Okay, so the other paladin has done his due diligence. So let's go ahead and pull up here. I just need to find Bretonnian reinforcements and kind of regroup with them if we can. And unfortunately these foot squires, I don't want to sacrifice them, so let's actually just charge in here and see if we can get these trolls off the battlefield really quick. And okay, so we broke these nasty skulkers. Ooh, if we can get these archers stable, that would be really, really good. Paladin's coming back in here. And we're going to try and break these trolls real quick. And we got a rear charge on them, which is really, really strong. If we can break those trolls, that's going to be just a huge gimme right there. Okay, those skulkers are broken. The trolls are almost wavering. We just need to get them down. Foot squires kind of keep going in here. Alright, great. So right now we can take the two paladins and go after the spider. Fey Enchantress can actually continue to chase those guys off. And do we have any regrowth? Let's go ahead and use it on him. We have a Chalice of Potions, and these men-at-arms are coming as well. We're going to need every last troop we can get here. Peasant archers, unfortunately, are broken. So the paladin's going after the queen now. And you need to go ahead and make sure those trolls stay off. And do we have... These are mostly orcs here, so I don't know if we want to do that. But yeah, that spider's actually doing a ton of work, so let's drop an Earthblood on our paladins here. We need to really finish that off. Those orc boys are actually wavering. Yeah, I don't think we have the time to chase the trolls off. Alright, so let's pull the paladins back now and regroup. We need to get some troops. Mounted yeomen are back as well. And the lads are ready indeed. Alright, so let's pull back. The queen is slow, and it has used a lot of its spiderling summons, so we need to polish off whatever we can. Kill any reinforcing troops. The problem is the trolls are just going to regenerate. So they're going to be a little bit problematic. Get you guys going there as well. And good. So we got those guys off the battlefield. Now it's time to go break these trolls. Because trolls count for a lot in regards to the amounts of power and stuff. So if we can get them off the battlefield, that's going to be super valuable. And they're already right next to the edge, so the paladin's going to be like a prime candidate. And those spiderlings are almost gone. Alright, so let's get you guys going here. Come on, trolls. Get out of here. Get them off the battlefield. And then from there, we fly across and kill the other trolls. And that's really going to start to tilt the bounce of power in our favor. And those guys are broken, which is good. Fey Enchantress. We might need to use a heal on this other paladin to kind of keep him up. He is terrified, which is really bad. Now we need to hope that he goes the right direction here. So let's actually put these guys in a group together. And yeah, we got some men-at-arms on the other side, which is good. Alright, great. So let's get you guys going after them. And the other paladin did break in the right direction, which is good. And he does get a smoke bomb on us, which is unfortunate. So I think we drop a heal right here, which is going to hit both those guys. Did it? Did it go off? I think it went off here. Yeah, it did. Okay, so we pull up at the last second because there was a smoke bomb threat right there. Fey Enchantress can chase those guys off. Paladin, if he can escape, I think we win the game. Otherwise, it might be a little bit tricky. And Mounted Yeomen need to go get these guys. That spider is just so juicy. Paladin needs to make a resurgence, though, for sure. And yeah, the Paladin needs to come in as well. Fey Enchantress is going to charge in. We might be able to actually waver and break these guys. Maybe we can buy some time for the Paladin here, but those guys actually broke, which is good. So that's going to get rid of one of the smoke bombs. And the Paladin can come in here, and we'll give him Favor of the Fae. See if he can actually do some damage. Unfortunately, that one is going to break, so we might have to just turn and fight the spider now. And let's drop in Chalice of Potions like right here. Might not be the best position for it, but he does have Favor of the Fae, which is really, really good. Men-at-Arms coming in, and it looks like he does get a spider summon. Yeah, he did dodge that. He did dodge that. What are these? What troops are holding here? Okay, so we have the Mounted Yeomen still doing their job. Men-at-Arms coming in to help the Fey Enchantress and the Paladin. So we're trying to like bait out those spider summons. Those things are just so good. And it looks like he does have some skulkers coming back here. Man, how low are the spider summons? Actually, Fey Enchantress can fight a little bit. Because she's not going to have as much trouble getting away as the Paladin is. Yeah, so she's going to do her Mist of the Lady, which is going to drain the HP of all these guys. And Arcane Conduit might be able to get one more Earthblood. We're just trying to get these Men-at-Arms back over here. And those Spiderlings are doing a really good job kind of keeping our guys polished off. Those guys will break very, very quickly. The nasty Skulkers. The Paladin is really going to be our saving grace, though. He's the only one who can fight the spider. The Chalice of Potions wasn't the best. Alright, Paladin, you keep running. Keep running from the spiders. And the Fey Enchantress will keep draining these Orc boys. Oh my god, this is such a close game. Let's get you guys in here to actually try and rescue the Paladin. Okay, so a lot of these Orcs are actually breaking up. Unfortunately, Trolls are coming back. And we'll put you in 2, 1. Get you going over here. Get you going here. 2, 1. Come on, Paladin. Paladin of Bretonnia. This is when the nation calls. Alright, so we're going to have an Earthblood in a moment, I think. He does drop the Smoke Bomb, but it's okay. It's not that big of a deal. The Trolls are actually shaken. Ooh, really, really good Smoke Bomb right there. That's really good. Ooh, Fey Enchantress. Can she get a heal on both of them? She can. So the Paladin might come back. I don't know if the Trolls are going to break, though. We need to break the Trolls. That's really, really important. And if the Paladin runs away, that's okay. Because he could come back and potentially do some charging. Okay, so you have to like look when you're trying to run away from things, like which angle you want to run. So we're going to turn this way and kind of push through. Actually, yeah. Come on, Paladin. Oh, no, there's more stuff coming back. Oh. Oh, no. Oh, no, we're losing it. We'll favor the Fey on the Fey Enchantress. I don't think she's going to be able to kill the Arachnarok Spider, though. That's the biggest thing. I think that's GG. We'll let her fight to the bitter end. I don't mind that. Okay, so the Trolls broke. Like, I don't know how all these Orc boys are breaking. Like, look at all these pursuing troops just breaking. The Paladin's not even fighting. Oh. Oh my god. We'll have to cast that one later. That was really good. Alright, so we've lost 3 in a row. He played super well. What an unorthodox build. Like Trolls, who would have thought? It was awesome. It was awesome. Thing of beauty. Well played to Flying Taco. A true champion of his people. Alright, 2 or 3 more games. Let's do some stretching. That was a really good one. I thought the Paladins could kill the spider, but I should have gone after Wurzog earlier, I think, because he was just like super tanky. Hey, it's okay. It's a tough run, but these are all really good games. That was a really good game. He played super well. He played super well that game. His micro was on point. His flash bombs were pretty pro. And honestly, I think he would have won a lot earlier too if he didn't lose Wurzog. I think that was like the one thing that got me back in it. All right, so let's do Tomb Kings. Tomb Kings. Hey, do I know you? Pounder. We'll find out in a second. The plot thickens. All right. He's playing the Empire. Anakin. Good, good. Dude, that build got me good. It did. The Trolls, I should have chased those other Trolls off with the Fey Enchantress and been more patient. They came back with a vengeance and just got their clubs out, but really when he caught and terrified the second Paladin was when he got me. All right, he's playing Empire. Tomb Kings is fine, I guess. Just try not to roundhouse. Oh, you'll be fine. You'll be fine, trust me, buddy. Do we want to go with Tomb Kings? I think so. Okay, oh yeah, that's right. I should probably run a screen blocker. Just in case the plot thickens. Okay. You know, if I keep playing fun... That last build was a tryhard build, in my opinion. But this, if I played these meme builds for you guys too much, you guys are gonna just see me get wrecked all the time. I gotta play competitive builds every now and then. Alright. And let's get some of these guys mixed in there. There's so many different ways to play against the Empire. Try a little bit of this. A little bit of that. Looks good to me. Looks like a fun build. Nice and wholesome. Nice and wholesome indeed. Although it's just like... Do I really need those guys? Not really, no. You guys want the Casket of Souls. Oh my god. You guys just want to see me get wrecked. That's what you want. Okay. I don't stream on Twitch usually, no. Got some of those guys, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Should be fun. Probably want to get, not you. Just trying to think like if that will be enough to deal with some of the more typical Empire threats. I think so. I think we have plenty of that. Man, I've been watching The Last Kingdom. That show is so goddamn good. That's pretty useful. Useful. I'm just checking it out. All these spells are good and tasty. Now, is there anything I would want to cut? Could cut those guys. What does that open up for me? I am ready, Pwn. I am ready. The Titan is not good here. Empire has like really good powder. Cincinnati of VA. I'll bring him in before the stream's over. Don't worry, he will make a glorious return. Per your request. So the front line needs a little bit of buffering, I think. Yeah, this will be fine. I don't know how good it'll be, but we'll make it work. What's the worst matchup for Tomb Kings? I'm not sure, Flying Dutchman. I'm a little out of the loop with Tomb Kings, to be honest. Wood Elves can beat Norska, but it's just super micro-intensive. Yeah. You just gotta play patient, pick them apart, use your mobility. I am Uhtred, son of Uhtred. Make the square and we will fight. It's so good. I love The Last Kingdom. I actually like it more than Vikings. Don't worry, guys. I'll pull it back. I'm just out of it today. But, you know, it's fun to see this every now and then. All right. Oh, I got to get rid of my screen blocker. Wouldn't that be funny if we just played the whole game with that up? I could play some Elves and Lizardmen. Yeah, maybe I'll end the stream with like an Elf faction and Lizardmen or something. That would be cool. Quite curious to see what my opponent is going to bring, or if he's going to meme. Here we go. We have Cetra and a dude for the bonus first large. Actually, these guys should be up here, and the spear should be back here. I just like am forgetting what the unit icons are. Two, 3, and 4, and you guys can be 5. Are you guys not stealthed over there? Can you guys get in there and stealth? Hopefully he's not watching the stream. All right. If he's watching the stream and he deploys over there, that would be really unfortunate, but we'll find out. Oh, you'll be fine, buddy. Alright, so let's first things first. Let's get you guys... Oh, did I see something over there? No, okay. It's got a cannon, which is fine. It's a good choice. And that's why I don't like bringing a ton of big constructs. But thankfully we do have the natural tree line here, so that's going to be really useful for us. So yeah, you can see the Chosen of the Gods taking some work. So first let's go get these guys chasing Carl initially. We'll get back here, see if we can get a little something going. A little something. And the hammer has pretty good range, so you want to check the range here to see. So we're going to try and pull back and like down here and see if we can get some good fighting. So he has some range units in the trees. Alright, so let's get you coming over here. Hopefully, like, this one will keep him occupied, and the other one around the back will actually slip in there and give him the business. Now, he's paying attention. Okay, that's fine. So he's watching. So let's get the carrion going as well. And the great bows can now pull back up now that we have some, stuff kind of fighting the cannons. If we can get in the hammer of the witches back here, that'd be really solid. And he did catch our other group. I thought I rode around him, but I guess not. So we'll get you guys kind of going up here. Let's actually get our skeleton archers kind of teeing off on those greatswords and just delay the fight a little bit with the greatswords. And we should be able to get these guys. I don't mind, like, the skeleton going down here. So let's get the carrion going, pull these guys around the back. And you guys can go and fight them, fight them, fight them. And yeah, that should be okay. So the great bows can start shooting at the great swords as well. Let's kind of keep pulling back if we can and get you elite troops going in there. And great, so we got these guys parked. We're just going to be really patient with those other carrion in the back and just trying to isolate and kill his elite troops before the fighting starts. So the great bow is doing a ton of damage. We're pulling our guys back here, here, and here, just trying to isolate those great swords. And then from there we can usually go after the other caster. So the hammer has been temporarily shut down. We're actually going to start shooting at these great swords here with our great bows in the back, who are now out of range of the cannon. So we're just going to do a bit of a tactical retreat here. And you guys can shoot there and do your thing. Great. So you notice, like, if we have a bad engagement, we don't necessarily take it. We just, like, fall back. That's going to be, like, super important. So let's pop the Blade of Petra to get that free damage. And we're going to get a ton of burst damage on his caster. So the great swords here have been picked apart. These guys can go right here. And these guys can switch over there and start shooting. And great. So we've dealt with the great sword infantry. And his caster is also pretty much toast. So let's fall back now. Now we can get some of that juicy Overwatch fire, because we don't want to take this fight against Carl right now. And yeah, we're just going to have you guys wait. Oh, Cetra, if he gets caught, I might be in trouble. Okay, great. So yeah, we're falling back. And the great swords over there are being picked apart a little bit, but let's go ahead and keep doing this. We'll pull up some spears to help out. And let's go ahead here and here and pop this on Cetra, because he's going to be taking a bit of a whooping right now. We do have the Guardian ability as well. We'll use Usirians to slow him down. And we're getting some really, really good fire into those guys. I mean, we might lose Cetra here, but I don't know. I feel like we're in good shape. And now we'll target the Hammer of the Witches. And Cetra can just go ahead and go after Carl. Might as well. And yeah, we'll cast the Cursed Blades on the Prince here. We're taking a lot of damage, guys. If we can just kind of squeak away here, I think we'll be okay. And the Great Swords, or the Ushapti Great Bows, I'm not sure why they're running. But anyways, now we can probably kill Karl Franz. We were able to kind of pull those guys back a little bit. Great. So yeah, we're doing okay. We were able to jump on the hammer again. Carl's taking a bit of work, which is solid. Let's pull back here with our two big boys and just move the spears up into the silver bullets. Yes, we need to sit back a little bit. Ushapti Great Bows, we'll put one of them on Carl, and the other one can just shoot into the silver bullets in the forest. And he does have some great swords over here who are still doing some work, so we'll actually just send our lords over there to go kind of attack those guys. We got some spears on spears going. We were able to deal with those guys, and we do have the Ushapti summon, like I said. I think we're going to save that a little bit and just kind of fall back here. Let's fall back, fall back, fall back. Ooh, that's so gross. And let's get you guys shooting into the silver bullets, which will be fine. Okay, so hopefully we can wear those guys down. We're going to go after these guys for now, and Ushapti, just kind of keep one of them sitting on Carl. My opponent, I think, is without a caster. I don't know if he was able to get that guy back. So let's go in here and pop the explosion effect here. And just kind of try and isolate these units. So Carl is coming over here, just like full chub, trying to finish off Cetra. So we're going to kind of pull back right now, switch our Great Bow Fire onto them. And the carrion in the back still, having shut down the cannon, which is great. And we'll pull some spears to kind of help out. And is he going to go after the Ushapti Great Bows? I wonder. If he does, we can get some really good countercharging for sure. Alright, great. So we're going to do this and turn our... Yeah, we need to finish off the silver bullets. We can play no games there. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and just use this to kind of damage those great swords a little bit. We'll keep Cetra back, but we'll get the big pop over there. And we're going to wait till he pulls forward his reserves before we send in the... yeah, actually, I don't know. I guess we could just send in Cetra. We got some spears there. Let's get the spears going here. Let's pull these guys back and these guys back as well. So we should be able to kind of bully Karl Franz right here. Alright, great. So we don't want to go too crazy, because we don't want to go in range of the guns. Alright, we'll screen those guys out, pull these guys back as well. And yeah, you guys can turn and shoot at Karl a little bit. Not that we need it. And we'll pull these skeletons in reserve. Go chase those guys down. And those carrion back there are still holding, which is insane. So what we're going to do now is use the Hammer of the Witches. Or not the Hammer of the Witches. He's coming in with the Life Wizard. Oh, his Fire Wizard's actually still alive. Okay, can we keep focusing down Karl Franz? That's going to be pretty important here. He's going to pull his knights off that eventually, and when he does, we'll just use the Ushapti summon to kind of take it out. So Cetra's going in for the kill here. We're going to go after the caster, use the Blessed Blade of Petra. And we got these guys moving in, and the Ushapti Great Bows. We just have to be really careful. These are the Royal Turf Grip Fights. They're no joke. Alright, so he's pulled off that. Now we're just going to use the Ushapti summon to kind of polish that off. Fall back here. Get Skeleton Archers going here. Get you guys going back here. And you guys can shoot here, and you guys can go back here. Great. So the Ushapti summon should be able to kill the Hammer of the Witches. which will be good and tasty. So we are pulling ahead on the balance of power. This has been a really good fight. Those guys definitely solid. And let's shoot over here, get you guys going, get you guys down here, and you guys down here. Silver Bullet's still hanging out in the trees a little bit, which is definitely a little spooky because they're gonna potentially kill my lord if I'm not careful. All right, so his casters are gone. Balance of power is still close enough that it could be a bit of a scary situation. So let's get the Shopty pathing over there. Go after these Reiksguard. Shoot here. Shoot at the Reiksguard there. All right, well, the Empire finally kind of getting crowded a little bit. It was definitely a treacherous game. My opponent's done very, very well. All right, let's get you guys going. Shooting up here. Put a little pressure on the Royal Turf Griffites. Shoot them. We should be able to crossfire them pretty efficiently. And Cetra and company, I think we get one character. Actually, let's get Cetra going after you and pull the Noble back. Hopefully we can last samurai these Royal Turf Griffites. Oh yeah, come on, blast them in the face. Oh, they're so strong. Okay, they're almost broken. Ushopti summon is back here now too, which is going to start really causing some disruption amongst the ranks. And we did finish it off, which was good. We shoot the great swords, and let's get these Tomb Guard moving up. Still no army losses. I mean, what does he have? Oh, he does have those big boys over there. So let's get them shooting here, and you guys can just shoot into the great swords right there. And thankfully we did break them. Shopti summons collapsing here, and Cetra's coming in with the steel chair in the back. I mean, we do have some spells we could use. I think we just save our Winds of Magic. See if there's any other circumstances in which we would need it. Alright, so, those great swords are done for, which is good. Shoot those Reiksguard. Cetra is finally free to hunt without fear of... Oh, no, he's not! Oh, okay. We'll cast the protection here. Cetra does a Tokyo Drift and then engages. Pull you guys down here to attack. Cetra should be able to kill this Jade Wizard. Oh yeah, get him. Go, Cetra, go. Oh. Go on, Cetra. Yes. Cetra killed the Jade Wizard. That's awesome. Alright, so you guys could do this. You guys do this. I don't know why those skeletons are engaging in melee, but I guess they're out of ammo anyway, so we'll just throw them into melee. Yeah. GG. No Rohirrim today. That was a good one. Yeah, we don't... I have enough replay. I have so many replays right now because I just haven't been casting. All right, one or two more games. Tomb Kings are really good, yeah. Tomb Kings are a high tier faction, in my opinion. It was a cool little build he had, for sure. The path to redemption. It's like my story arc today. All these matches today have been pretty good, actually, like close. Couple of mistakes, but, you know, like they're all good games. Wins, loss, doesn't matter. All right, one or two more games. Thank you guys so much for joining today, by the way. Sorry if the commentary is lackluster or my gameplay. I'm just sick and haggard, so it's hard for me to focus. We're going to do an elf faction and then lizardmen, probably. Dova-kun. How about some elves? Yeah, we'll do some high elves. Actually, that's who I wanted to play, so. Yeah, undead factions, Alex, are very, very powerful in general. All right. Don't feel depressed, man. Phoebe's. He looks quite serious. So what I do usually is when it's elves, I just like pick it and then switch back to them. Elves friendly. All right. Yeah, we're trying. We're gonna see what he picks. I know, it's a lot of fun, Theodore. It's a lot of fun, my dude. I love playing. I would stream every day if I was I would stream every day if I didn't have wrist problems. I mean, my hand's starting to hurt now even, so I should probably stop after one or two more games here. Okay, so he's not responding or telling me what he's going to play, so I'm just going to switch. We're going to Reba lobby. I want to play High Elves. I want to use some Phoenixes and fun units and stuff like that, so. Yeah, we'll see. I am Uhtred, son of Uhtred. Yeah, if any of you guys haven't seen The Last Kingdom on Netflix, it's such a good show. And Lady Turin and I like binged it in like a couple days. All right, it's the same guy. I'm high elf. You. Probably no beard right now. Hey Shadow, online gaming, how's it going, man? It's just him. I have tendonitis. Yeah. Tendinosis, I don't know what the fuck it is anymore. It's just, I've had it forever and it's just crippling. Ugh. Swordmasters are definitely cool. Okay, he's just sitting on high elves and not saying anything, so I don't know if he's just... what he's doing. Yo, you'll get a chance to face me. I'm sure you would do great, Theodore. Random units. I've done that before, Eldrin. I'll probably do that next time I stream. Aha, we have the Great Pounder again. See, I know he's always up for a scrap. See what he picks. I can't remember this map, actually, what it looks like. Hey, Desact, what's up, man? Banshees are decent, yeah. They're not the best, but they're decent. Aristodemos the second. How about you? How about you? Greenskins. Oh, this is an interesting one, actually. Oh, fuck yeah, I love this matchup. This one's really fun. Alright. Dun 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 dun. Oh man, okay. You guys ready for this? I'm actually at the very tail end of the cold. I'm pretty sure I'll be back to normal. Yeah, Joe, it fixed it? Yeah, when I lift weights, my hands get inflamed for like days on end, and it's just, it's horrible. Seaguard aren't bad. They're definitely not terrible. I'm trying something a little different in many respects. I need to mute the stream again. Oh, he has the sad face. At this point, I should own the dog. Yeah, let me get him. I'll pick my army and I'll go get him for you. I know you want to see him. The proud beast that he is. I don't know if we need this. That's kind of overkill. Cincinnati VA, thank you, man, for the donation. I do really appreciate that, man. That's so generous of you. What does this map look like? I can't even remember. Because it's been a while since I could hold my head up high. It's been a while. Let's actually do something a little bit more fun than that. Switching up the caster, because you guys are probably bored of seeing that caster. That'll do, pig. Sir Swags a lot. Ever sick, you are the best commentator. Put most pros to shame, and thanks for reducing my efficiency at work. Dude, I got you, man. I got you. I'll go get the pooch right now after this game, and you guys can just laugh. Oh my god. Yeah, this is fine. Whatever, it's fine. All right. Ready. This build's so haggard. Oh my god. Hang on, let me get Wookie. Wookiee's looking fly today, boys. Here he is in all his glory. You ready for me to lose? You have anything else to say on the matter? Well, he says hi. Thanks you for your generous donations. He will get the best of dog kibbles as a result. Alright, Wookiee, I think it's time. You want to go outside with Lola? Yeah. Okay, let me go put him outside real quick with my other dog. Come on, Lola. Lola, come on. Lola. Come on, Lola. Alright, they've been put in the backyard. Alright, so we're using Lithanar. Yeah. We're gonna see how that's gonna go. Should be a lot of fun. Archers are really good in this matchup. Super good. Let's scoot them over here a little bit so we have more room. God, I'm like out of breath from all these intense games today. It's not that. White Lions are good. You always, in my opinion, want to bring them because of Depth Guard. Depth Guard are actually quite good against Elves. And if you bring the Lithanar, we have a Shadow, or a Mage with nets. Lithanar in 2, 3, and 4, and 5. Reavers are good both defensively as well as to pressure the back line of the pirate people. We got the Flame Pigeon just for fun. He does fire damage, which is pertinent in this matchup, so. Oh, you couldn't see Wookiee? No, Wookiee's not depressed. He's not depressed. Alright, here we go. Let's see. Oh, his army size is pretty big. Oh, pretty big. So Lithanar is going to just be shooting at the Colossus, which is going to be great. And these guys need to come up and over here. So we literally are just going to sit a Lithanar on top of Count Noctilus the entire game. He's got a good army. Get the archers scooting up there to shoot. Get you guys scooting up there. Spears, spears, spears. It doesn't look like he has any back pressure, so we're just going to kind of scoot up with these guys. Send the pigeon downtown if we can. And I don't mind taking the fight on the flanks with the Reavers against dogs. It's a really good build he's got, though, for sure. And it looks like we discovered some scurvy dogs, so let's go ahead and pull one group back. And we are shooting into the appropriate targets, which is good. Oh, this is like right at the edge here. We can barely fit through here. Alright, great. So Lithanar is getting some of those juicy shots. We'll pull white lines up here, white lines up here. You guys can go ahead and head off those scurvy dogs if you can. Lithanar, just keep shooting here. And let's get the Flame Spire Pigeon going in. You guys going in, and see if we can get away from those crabbies a little bit. And good. Alright, so yeah, now we can kind of pull up around the back. It's still a bit of an awkward position to be in. And hopefully our archers are still online shooting. It looks like one of them did kind of get taken out a little bit. And let's get you going downtown here. You guys going down here. Big Bird going here. And a Lithanar just shooting at Count Noctilus. He's got a good build. I'm pretty sure this is one of the builds I like to use a lot. Alright, great. So we have archers still shooting. Let's go ahead and get them in here if we can. One of them's going to go here. You guys can go over there. And yeah, we're doing some good work. White lines can push in there. You guys can go ahead and push up the pipe if you can. We have gotten into the cookie jar a little bit. The cookie jar still isn't compromised, but it's getting a little bit buttered up. Alright, so let's go ahead and just use Barona's Time Warp to kind of grind out this frontline engagement if we can. And now that we pulled the dogs away from the crabs, I don't mind taking that fight at all. And let's get you guys scooted up here, and you guys can just keep shooting the cannons down. So we've gotten most of the heavy metal of the army down. Let's go here, and just Lithanar just needs to keep blowing his load on that guy if he can. And how did we do with the scurvy dogs back here? It looks like we finished him off, which is good. Those mortars of his are doing some great work for sure. Pigeon getting in there, doing some good damage. His dogs back here are crumbling. And do we still have our two archers shooting? We do. So let's go ahead and go after the other mortar if we can. And let's get these white lines going over here and get the big bird over here. And let's give it pause protection to buy it a little bit of time if we can. And white lions can just go ahead and fight these guys. Great, so these dogs are almost dead, but we don't want to lose 2 reavers for free. And these ones are, let's pull them up and around here and see if we can get any freebies. These High Elf Archer is really generating a ton of value. Like, we've almost worked through all of his mortars and other things like that. The Lithanar is actually running low on ammo, which is a little bit worrying. And I don't have any healing because we decided to go with nets, but it wasn't super necessary, actually. Yeah, looks like we did lose some of the reavers here. So these ones are coming around the back, and we can just start, you know, cleaving through. And let's just start shooting a Lithanar, and we can drop a net on him. Not a Lithanar, shooting a Noctilus. So we're just going to do that. We're going to cycle charge back in. We're just going to use the reavers to kind of clean up the periphery and the scraps. Alright, so let's get the white lines going in there. We got a really nice charge. And Archer Fire actually will do a lot of damage against Noctilus. He doesn't have the most armor. And he's netted right now, too, so he can't run. Alright. Lithanar still has plenty of ammo, I guess. Yeah, he's got about 15-20%, which should be good. And my opponent had a lot of troops back there to deal with his my Reaver play. But from here, do we have Barona's Time Warp? Let's go ahead and do this. It's really going to buff up all these guys. Make sure he's attacking the right target. That's going to give us some juicy attacks. And we'll pull you guys in to shut down that gunnery mob. Lithanar still just sitting downtown. Noctilus doesn't want to break. He's we're going to cycle charge with the bird a little bit. Reavers come in, shut down the guns temporarily. Yeah, archers, I think finishing off Noctilus is high priority to get rid of his summons, because over the course of a long game that could be very devastating. So the bird's going to come back in. We do have bombs, but I think I'm just going to save those for later. We'll pull these guys back for now, move Spearmen up as well, and move you guys up there. Noctilus is almost dead. The Flamespire Phoenix actually has been doing quite a bit of damage with the Lithanar. The Lithanar's just been sitting on him the entire game too. And yeah, we got archers back. We could use Pause Protection. Yeah, but it looks like the bird is broken. So let's just get these guys fighting in here. Just everyone just kind of crowding in. Noctilus has fallen, so now we start shooting the other one. So let's get all of our bows here, and hopefully our bird comes back. That'd be really nice. Reavers are here, so let's have them go finish off the doggies in the back. Spearmen can go hold the flanks, and let's go get that freebie back there. Alright, so everyone's just piling in, having a good old jolly time. Whew. And don't want chat to fall apart. And now I think for the people, we have to get some bombs for you guys. We're in a decent position, but not like a necessary 100% victory. But you know, Lithanar's actually been doing good. I mean, it doesn't seem like a lot, but you know, it is. So, are you guys ready for this? Everybody get up, it's time to bird now. Let's drop some bombs. Oh yeah, that was pretty good. Yeah, I'm not going to complain about that. We got some nice little volleys there. And Lithanar is out of ammo, so we're going to move him up into melee now. You guys can fight. His dogs charge in, but that's okay. And the Flamespire Pigeon needs to do some really solid work here and finish this guy off. The Lithanar scooting up the battlefield. And yeah, looks like we're in okay shape. I think a lot of his army's going to start crumbling once we get this other Colossus down. Barona's Time Warp like this is going to give us a huge meat grinder effect. Like it's going to, the melee attack buff on all those guys is going to be really solid. Come on, get him! Finish him, Anakin! Do it! And the other Colossus is down. Now we shoot at the crabs. I mean, even standard High Elf Archers can wear down Colossus. They only have 70 armor, so it's not like they're super heavily armored. I don't think my UI is any different than anyone else. These guys should actually come up and over and just do a little loop-de-loop. It's a little inefficient with the blob fighting here. You got archers going in there. The Lithanar needs to go fight the crabs. The bird was strong indeed. Lithanar does not have his moonbow. I actually cut the moonbow just to cut cost, and I have the misdirect. That was the decoy. Oh man, I'm feeling horrible right now. One more game. We're now 3-3 on the stream. We've normalized our record with some pretty good games, and that's a competitive Vampire Ghost build. That was very good. Pounder, well played, man. That was a good build you had. The one thing, Pounder, I found from my experience is I actually ended up cutting deck gunners. I found that they usually don't pay for themselves because archers just close the distance and kill them. I would just switch those to like scurvy. Well, you have the scurvy dogs. Yeah, that build's really good. Let me show you the High Elf build I've been using lately that works really well. I've actually been using it quite a bit against Falcon, and it's been doing very good. Vampire Coast is sadly my best faction, even though people don't like watching them. They're who I'm best at. Where is that? Coast versus High Elves? So this is the build I've been using, Pounder. So I get just more stuff. 3 Scurvy Dogs, 2 Fellbats to attack archers, 2 mortars, double Colossus with the gunnery white to give them more powder. It's really good actually in the long game. And yeah, this build's really good. I would recommend something like this, Pounder. I live in California. The decoy was indeed a waste forest. I should have cut that. You're correct. Let me get some water. This will be the last one, guys. I'm actually, half my family is from New York. My dad is a New Yorker, and my ancestors on my dad's side are all from New York. So I do have some. Dwarves versus Lizardmen is an interesting one, isn't it? Isn't it, Bob? Well, we definitely want a big, thick Slan. We don't need nets. Yeah, let's put the screen blocker up just in case. There's Sidamos. Talking some shit. Hey man, you gotta queue up. I don't know this, do I know this gentleman? He might be new. It looks like he doesn't have many hours played in the game. Maybe he does. Oh, okay. So, yeah, these spells will be fine. I want to get that. Pwn loves the stream. If he tells you anything else, he's lying. How dare he? I don't know. Well, actually, I couldn't. He just didn't have a Steam profile set up, which usually means that people are a little newer, but who knows? It's a little bit tricky to take down like the meaty dwarf lords with this build. The rampage is a little bit tricky as well. The Wookiee cam, I didn't have like his whole bed area set up today, so it wasn't like an easy thing. Yeah, we'll just use this build. It's pretty simple. It's not like, I wouldn't say high level, but it'll do the trick, hopefully. Oh, you think it's Amu Hacker? He'll probably win if it is. So there might be a stream tomorrow as well, guys. Today's like getting my voice fresh again, but tomorrow I might actually go with I might do a Gothic Armada stream with the new beta patch. Yeah, but well, at least you're getting dwarves now. Yeah, I love watching dwarves fight the old ones. Oh, okay, cool, man. Cool, right on. I'm with you on that one. Hopefully you guys got a chance to check out Aerocrastic's his channel.
Finding the right army.
Yeah, looks like some of you guys did. Good. Get on over there. Boris, I understand. You don't have to apologize. I'm a dwarf fan as well. Oh yeah, this is the last one. If I didn't have hand problems, I'd stream for 4 hours. I would just sit here all day and just chat with you guys. It'd be great, but alas, such is the nature of life. But I'll be back tomorrow, most likely. Screw the lizards. The old school way that Lizardmen beat dwarves was going super wide with infantry, so I went somewhat in that purview. But I also do have some horned ones, which I thought you guys would enjoy. So that's probably not what I would traditionally pick, but I mean, if you go horned ones, and it's pretty good to get things like Baroness Time Warp to give them the speed plus the melee attack. Couple skink cohorts as well. I use them on the flanks to throw spears at the slayers, defending the flanks, which is pretty effective. And we have chameleons as well. We'll put you guys here. Jabba can just be... Jabba might need to like hide in the trees, so I think we're going to put him down here, because if he has cannons, Jabba could just get flattened. I might end up having to hide over here. 2 and 3. There, and then 4 and 5. And you guys can go over here. I needed an intern. If they could play while I speak. Yeah, I'm on the path to getting better, I think, with my hand. I'm able to play more than I used to. The one thing that set me back this week was painting a lot of 40k. Yeah. Give Total War Warhammer with voice commands? Oh my god, that would be horrible. I'm sure there's some way you could, like, rig it up. I like Mazda Mundi. I don't know if he's the best choice, but these spells are both good against dwarves because they have nothing to do with the magic resist. And the vortexes are good. Banishment does enough raw damage that their magic res doesn't really matter. So, yeah, it's like a nice little dwarf formation there. Cool. Let's get it, in the words of Limp Bizkit, let's get it rolling, rolling, rolling. And good. Everything's moving. All's good in the hood. Alright, let's take inventory of his list. He's got some big, thick Ironbreakers in the front, Longbeards, a Lord. Yeah, it's good. It's a good list. He's got hammers, too. That's going to be kind of scary. So let's get you guys up and around the back. We need to get, actually, the horned ones onto the hammers and stuff like that. I don't think he has a cannon, though. No, he just has the thunders. So let's get Jabba in there. His royal thickness. We'll probably take the flank engagement, actually. So let's get you little skinks out on the flanks. Let's get you guys here. And we want to get the skinks attacking the slayers. That's like the most important thing. And let's go ahead and halt. And we're just going to kind of rotate. Skinks actually should still be going. We're actually in range, so let's just move. We do have shields, so it's not really that bad. Yes, let's go. So we'll take the fight with the Longbeards. We'll take the fight with the Longbeards here. We'll get the cohorts going here. Skinks around the back to attack the giant slayers. And yeah, we can do a little bit of pressure here and there. Good, good. This guy has a good formation. I like it. Okay, so first things first, we're going to do a banishment on top of the guys there. And we're not going to attack the Ironbreakers, actually. We're just going to kind of ignore them for now. That banishment should get some pretty good damage. It's actually going right down the pipe, so that's great. So these guys are going here. The horned ones in the back can kind of just circle, and we do get a really good collapsing charge here. But we're just going to pull back and through the front, and let's get the cohorts thrown here, and get you guys thrown here as well. Horned ones through the back, and let's go ahead and use Curse of the Midnight Wind right there, because that's where we're going to be fighting mainly. And we'll get you guys going here. You guys can poke, and great. All right, so we're going to kind of just keep getting in there, having our good old jolly fun. Jabba the Hutt is doing pretty good for himself. And yeah, we just don't gauge the Ironbreakers. Why? Like, we don't have to, you know. Let's get the horned ones kind of running back into the tree line here. And these horned ones need to get out of here as well. So a little bit of sloppy play, actually, letting the horned ones kind of get pounded like that. But it's okay. Shield of the Old Ones is going to give us some juicy stats. So let's go ahead and get you guys over the top. You guys over the top as well. The horned ones are actually able to get away without taking, like, severe damage. And our cohorts are actually able to do some really good work here. Let's get the Saurus going in there if we can. Great. Jabba's going ham-bone in the front line, though, for sure. We're going to drop an Apotheosis on you. Get the horned ones kind of coming back into those guys, and these guys, and these guys. And, yeah, just kind of keep poking down the Slayers. That's like, the most important thing, really. We don't want to give them those freebies. So let's get back here. Just get out of gun range for now. And we already have a fight here, so let's see if we can sneak those Saurus around the back. That would be really sweet. Jabba's doing his thing. Yeah, we could drop a Harmonic Convergence on these guys because they're in a bit of a 2v1 engagement there. Horned ones are coming in. We can go here, and go here. Great. All right, Chameleon Skink should fall back. Horned ones can now come back in because there's like an opening here, so we're going to go ahead and just jump in there and see if we can have some fun. Bounce Fire is pretty even. It's a good little fight. It's a good scrap, as they say. Oh, this is even juicier right here, these guys. Oh yeah, that's going to be good and tasty. Curse of the Midnight Wind right there. We'll get these skinks kind of pushing in to go attack those guys. These little chameleons are poor bastards are taking quite a beating. And we have Apotheosis, so let's drop it on these dinosaurs. And he is pulling some Slayers. That's some really good Slayer play for sure. So let's actually be really conservative with them. The other one, unfortunately, is rampaging, but at least it's fighting hammers, which isn't the end of the world. Hopefully we can kind of grind out this frontline fight a little bit. Like, eventually, once we break through, if we do. Two swords here, fighting here is not efficient either. So these guys need to get in there, those chameleons need to go, and now we can come in with the horned ones and see what we can do. Okay, battle's pretty close, actually. Jabba's just kind of Tokyo drifting on those guys. Let's go ahead and pull back with the swords here, pull back with Jabba. He does have a fat banishment, so let's drop it right on those guys if we can. See if we can get over the top. You guys come up and over here. We're trying to like pull them apart a little bit. All right, let's sweep through there if we can. You guys go right here. You guys go right here. And we'll get you guys re-engaged. Yeah, it looks like those guys rampage, so maybe that disengagement wasn't the best idea. Okay, so we got into some of his missile units, which is good. We're going to catch him here. The banishment's doing some pretty solid damage. And Saurus, we have some Saurus coming back. So let's get you guys going in. And this is going to be a nice little catch here. The fact that we were able to isolate a couple of those guys is really, really good. So let's shoot them. Jabba's going to go disrupt these guys and drop a harmonic convergence. I don't even know if it's worth healing those guys anymore, to be honest. I mean, we'll just heal some of our frontline troops. I think that's going to be more efficient at this point. Just kind of keep chasing the Slayers down. We'll try and break these Longbeards finally with some attacks in the back here. We need to break those guys. The fact that they haven't broken is definitely a little bit problematic. And these guys can go ahead and collapse in the back of these Longbeards. These Saurus can get in here. Like, a lot of his Thunders are actually inundated in melee combat, which I'm happy about. I don't want to drop this because it would actually like screw us up. And we got some Velociraptors coming back here. Some guys coming back here. It's a messy fight for sure. I mean, we are on top of the Saurus or not the Saurus, but the Thunders with a lot of our like good infantry. These Longbeards are just so meaty, they just won't break. Jabba's thickness is trying to hold together, but... Alright, so this group of Longbeards should be done in a moment. Let's get these Skinks going on top of these Thunders as well. And these Horned ones if they can. There's 4 of them left. That's the thing. Yeah, the Horned ones don't feel like they're pulling their weight. Granted, my opponent has had really good micro, so... I could drop the big AoE kind of thing in there, but I don't know if that's worth it. Alright, so these 2 Horned ones are back. Let's get them in there if we can. And hammers are in there fighting, doing pretty good. Kind of keep chasing these guys, just try and polish them off. I think at this point, it's not a problem to drop Ruination of Cities in there, since like the battle in the center is pretty much lost. Yeah, so let's get in there if we can. Ooh, those hammers are doing really good. Alright, so push up there, deal with those Thunders. Let's get you guys going right there. Oh my god, these Longbeards have 13 models. They're just holding to the bitter end. So effective in this regard. Horned ones definitely were a little bit lackluster, but yeah, we're getting in there. I mean, we have a lot of his troops over here a little bit occupied. But these guys are just not going quietly. Now, do I have any troops that I can bring back? It doesn't look like it. Okay, let's get you guys going up here to the Thunders. We need to just kind of like get on top of them. We finally broke those Longbeards. These little Skinks can actually go over there and attack those guys. And yeah, Jabba's fighting. It's mostly him up here, believe it or not. Curse of the Midnight Wind we can drop right there. Try and debuff some of these guys. I think we just don't have enough though, because the Dwarf Lord's going to be really, really tough to crack. Yeah, let's get you guys up around the back here. Jabba's doing his thing. Come on, Jabba. Fight. Fight for the greater good. Yeah, the Horned ones just weren't good, especially in an open field. I should have known that. he had a cool build though. He played really well. Like every time I came in, he got me with his guns. But the Horned ones just were not good. They were just a stupid idea. I gotta bring more try-hard stuff. Alright, so let's go ahead and drop more heals there. Get the shield of the old ones to keep those guys fighting if we can. We actually almost have those Thunders broken, which is good, but these hammers are just doing great work. Those are actually the peak gate guard, believe it or not. So let's see if we can kind of get them on a little bit of a kite train with the chameleons. Saurus over there have almost broken through. These guys should be able to finish those Thunders off. Jabba, in all his thickness, has broken some Thunders, which is good. Saurus here might actually win this fight, which is cool. They're shaking. Let's give them cold-blooded. See if we can like anchor those guys a little bit longer. We want to path through there, ignore those guys. We've almost got these guys down. It's a grindy fight. I know, now I have to play another one. Actually, my hand doesn't hurt that bad actually, so I just rubbed some like this rub stuff on there that's helping. Oh, according to Tolkien, Longbeards are very tanky against Lizardmen, unless I bring like Temple Guard. But Temple Guard, I feel like get shot to pieces by Thunders. But yeah, GG, man. That was a great game. That was a great one. Let's go ahead and drop Apotheosis down here. Try and keep those guys fighting. I don't know if there's any reason to at this point, but we'll pull these guys back in. Keep kiting the peak gate guard. Yeah, the Horned ones just... I feel like if you're going to go with the cab, you need to go all in. Or just use the cheap ones even. Because they're so expensive. Costs so much. Yeah, well played to my opponent. It was good. Good old classic dwarf build with some hammers mixed in nonetheless. So good on him. Lizardmen in multiplayer? Well, I'm not very good at them. Grimgore? The Australian Dream Cream. Oh my god, give me some steroids. Just shoot. Can I just get some steroids shot in my hand and just make it into a Hulk hand so I can just play all day? If I were to switch it up instead of the horned ones, I would probably just bring... I don't know. I mean, Temple Guard do get shot up by thunders, but if you're going wide enough... hard to say. Horned ones just weren't good. Maybe just go wider with like more cheap, like even get the clever girls and stuff. I mean, Saurus do good. I might even use light magic. So let's see, what would I do differently? I mean, I've had good success against the dwarves before. So if I were to go back and run that one back, I mean, you know, against the same build my opponent had, or I guess I wouldn't know. So I'd probably go with a light salon, Phos protection plus Verona's time warp, because the time warp will allow you to really grind out that frontline fight, and I would get those buffs as well. Probably still get the swords with shields against thunders. I think that's pretty effective. I did like the skin cohorts. Those guys did pretty good for us. And from there, I would get a couple of chameleons. I would probably double up on those to kill the slayers faster. Rev Crystal's risky if they bring like a cannon. I don't know. Maybe get some just cheap cold one riders. I think that might be better. Like something. Oh, this is ultra front. So I was like, why is this army so? Yeah. Okay. So let's cut this. 3 is probably fine here. We could probably cut down on the skinks a little bit. Just get some standard skinkies. So this is like gonna have enough pressure to get on the thunders easier, because we have a much bigger army. I would go something like this and use Verona's time warp to really make those guys juicy in the front line. So that would be my 2 cents. You can use Temple Guard. I've seen people make it work for sure. All right, one more game. Well, you know, I just get so into it, guys. I get so into it. The Three-Eyed King. Oh, does that mean we're playing Archeon? Who is this? Who's the Three-Eyed King? We've had some good games. All the games today have been good. Oh no, my game crashed. No, bad Warhammer. Bad. I don't know. I think orcs reproduce like as a fungus. Yeah, it's kind of a weird thing. Thank you guys, by the way, so much for your generous donations today. I was not expecting people to be entertained by my ramblings and my poor play. But you know what? We'll take it. We'll take it. No worries, no worries. Yeah, I think orcs are like fungus. Like when they die, their bodies like become like fungi and they just like reproduce as spores. Yeah, that's why they like to fight. It's how they reproduce, I think. Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty gnarly. Come on. But tomorrow I might do a Gothic stream. We'll see how it's going. Oh god, don't make me play Grimgore. I've already sacrificed enough for you guys. Playing a Helman Gorse build. You know, you guys got to see a Lithanar. There's been plenty of fun stuff today. Alright, S. Rizzo, 88. You know, at least we didn't get the found match bug. Alright, so let's go. What do you guys want? Do you guys want Vampire Coast? Do you want Empire? Greenskins? Beastmen? So much good stuff. I know, you're Ethon. It's so annoying, man. Oh, okay, Elgin. A steam tank versus Dark Elves is a really bad idea. Hey, you're welcome, Disco Skull. I don't know who I want to play. Yeah, let's see here. I'm like looking. No, we're not doing Alberic. Oh god, no. I already brought Helman Gorse. That like satisfies the memes for one day. Let's do Norska. Let's do a very like unorthodox Norscan build. I think that'd be fun. Yes. All right, that should be good. Don't you guys want to see Norska? I think Norska could be fun, right? Oh, everyone's saying something different. There's no way to know. There's no way to know. Yeah, we're just gonna go Norska. I see it's everyone's saying something different. All right, so shadows. Some dog just going ham next door. He's so pissed about something. Well, this could be quite terrible. This could be quite terrible. God, what am I doing? What year is this? Oh my God. Yeah, I'll set up straw polls for the future, I think. All right, so this is just janky. We could throw those guys in. Why not throw you guys in as well? All right, I have a bunch of random Norskin units with no synergy, but we're going in. We're doing it live, and it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a blast. You guys are gonna like the way you look. I guarantee it. This has to be my last one, guys. Don't let me play anymore. I played Skaven earlier. I made some huge mistakes, but you know, to be fair, you know, I'm just super out of it, and I shouldn't be playing Skaven when I'm like half alert, because it's like so much to remember. Norska. So we have a dragon, we have a mammoth, and we have skin wolves. Bring in something a little bit spicy for you guys. Got some champs mixed in there, because champs are very good. They beat a lot of Dark Elf infantry. And some standard marauders as well. Wookie, do I hear you shambling in the kitchen? Wolfric and Shadowcaster work pretty well with the double pendulum effect. We got the Skin Wolves, the premier condom brand of the old world. Oh, come on. Okay. The Beast of Tashna. The Beast of Tashna will rise once more from the ashes. We got some dogs. We got a werewolf. Got a feral mammoth beast. Screw it. Let's just have some fun. Who needs strategy? My dog's still on the screen? No, he's not. Why are you guys trolling me, making me minimize for no reason? How dare you? I don't know. It could be good. I mean, Skinwolves are a weird unit, but they're okay. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just tired and trying to be fun for you guys. Alright, so we got breath attacks coming up. The dragon. Dragon's really good at gooning enemy lords, actually. Like, dragon plus Wolfric, like alpha strikes are just so nasty. Yeah, we got a feral mammoth for you guys. He's in the woods. I'm just hoping he doesn't have a ton of bows and ample resources to protect all of them. His army's bigger than mine, but to be expected. I have like a very monster-heavy army. This one's tournament legal, right? Yeah, okay, I only have 2 single entities, yeah. I don't like to play like lists that aren't legal in like King's Cup, because I like to, like, if I'm gonna practice a rule set, I like it to be for that. Alright, so let's get you guys going here. You guys can go here. What the hell is that? Is that the Raven's Herald? Oh my god. What can man do against the Raven's Herald? Except chase him with the dragon. Maybe. Okay, so he's got some spears, got some dudes over here. Let's actually go and like rush the high ground. I think that could be pretty good. We don't want you guys to be like isolated. So the dragon's gonna go after these guys. I don't think he has any other missiles. He does have some stuff up here on the high ground. Oh yeah, he's got a pretty big force. Go forth, the Beast of Tashna. I don't know why that name makes me laugh so hard. So he's got some dread spears over here, some other guys. The dragon's gonna go try and finish them off. Dragon actually might kill these guys. I don't mind just like taking that fight for now. He does have some missile pressure with the repeater crossbows. The frostbite is so good. Marathi's coming though. She's gonna be pretty good here versus the dragon. So what we do, I think, is we take the fight while he's busy, and we just try and like, you know, because Marathi's gonna be away from the main fight. All right, so yeah, let's just go ahead and get in there and just do the mammoth and just go balls deep, just have some fun. All right, so let's get you guys over here to help out with this. We're gonna charge in with the beasts and the dogs. Let's pull you guys, do a bit of a flank denial right there. Should be good. Unfortunately, somehow our dragon broke that easily. God damn, that was crazy. Okay. Well, we're getting some free kills on the bleak swords and other units, but it certainly doesn't make up for what we've lost already. And yeah, so let's get you guys here, you guys here. One of you guys can go there, and the other two can go over here. Let's actually get some infantry going to push out after them. And the feral mammoths should be able to get in there and doggy style those guys pretty hard. All right, great. So somehow our dragon died super quick to Marathi, but that's okay, because now the rest of his army is just going to get gorilla pounded by the Norskins. Oh my god. Okay, so we have this fight over here. Marauders can fight here. We're going to play defensively because we don't want to give him that one for free. So let's pull these guys. Like when he comes in with his cav, I want to send a message. All right, so let's go ahead and get the boat going down the formation there in the back, which is fine. Wolfric, we don't want him to get caught. And good, so let's get these guys going. Wolfric can actually be put in group 3 for now. Boom, boom. And the mammoths can go ahead and just collapse on those guys. Yeah, we have some infantry fighting over here. That's okay. Okay, great. So I don't mind taking this fight here. Those are just Doomfire Warlocks, actually. So we can just sweep over there, and the mammoth is just going to ramshackle like everything here. And we'll do Enfeebling Foe on them to make them just nice and squishy. Arcane Conduits popped. And unfortunately, those guys are back. Marathi's still, like, she wanted to chase the dragon off, which is good. So we don't need group 2. We don't need that many forces to deal with this. So let's actually have one of them just peel over there and chase those guys off. So these guys come up higher. These guys go up on the hill. Nice little rear charge coming in from my opponent. We do get that juicy charge, which is going to be great. And let's go ahead and just engage everything onto those. Not everything, but let's pull up here. And do we have any spells? We could use Melkos over there to just do a little bit of damage, actually. And we can do a pendulum right here, which is going to hurt that formation, I think. These guys can go here, and these guys can go ahead and form a bit of a battle line here. And the Feral Mammoth is coming in. Nice little sweep right there. But we are getting a ton of damage on those guys, which is solid. How's Wolf Daddy doing? He's in there. Let's go ahead and pop fight or die. Do all that kind of good stuff. And we do get a decent little engagement there, but looks like he's going to be getting some cycle charging. So Mammoth, I don't know why you're not engaging, buddy, but you need to get in there and start doing your job. They took our jobs. All right, so he's a little bit out of position with these Doomfire Warlocks, so we can just kind of swoop in there with just a big haggard Norskin death ball. And the Frostworm, you know, he was sacrificed to the gods, but for a good cause. So now I feel like we have a pretty like nasty little Zerg here. The Skin Wolf's actually doing really good for us. These are Doomfire Warlocks. Let's go ahead and detach one group to go kill those guys really quick. He has some spears and other units over here, but I'm not terribly concerned about those guys. No need to Enfeebling Foe right now. So we jump over there. And we're just going to check for routing units, make sure we have nothing that is, those guys are pretty much broken off. He does get a really nice Soul Stealer on us, but I don't really mind too much. Like, our army's pretty healthy in the main core. When Marathi went over there, he kind of left his army a little bit leaderless, and we were able to just kind of blitz it and do a ton of damage. So, alright, so let's get some of the Skin Wolves. We do not need this many guys going after them. So now we can just go here. Let's go ahead and just do a soft grouping right now. We'll put Skin Wolf 1 and Skin Wolf in 2, just so we can micro those guys separately. No. Oh well, anyways, that did not go as planned. And is there anything else we need to really go after? I mean, Marathi's up in the skies. We're in pretty good shape. Raven's Herald are actually almost out of ammunition, and that's one of the reasons why they're so bad, is they just run out of ammo really quick. So these guys should be in group 3. 2 and 3, 2 and 3. Great. Alright, so let's get you guys going over here. We're just going to take it to these Sisters of Slaughter. We'll do an Enfeebling Foe just to make sure they get buttered up even worse, which is going to lower their stats pretty substantially. And the rest of his army's coming out, but we want to break them before the main fighting starts. We'll get the Norskin Infantry kind of going here. Boom, boom, and we'll get the Haggard Pirate Ship of Wolfric going right down the pipe there. Oh, he's going to move. Okay, I thought he was going to sit and wait for us, but yeah, he moved. It's okay. Not going to be as juicy. So our main force will go. Unfortunately, the Mammoth and Company is rampaging, but what we should be able to do here, yeah, and a lot of our dogs are too, because those are the sisters of Singing Doom. We'll get a Pendulum going right at the pipe there, which is should be able to crush those elves. And it looks like he's going to try and dodge it, but ooh, that was nasty. And is he going to come in here? I don't think he is. Skin Wolves can go ahead and fight here. Let's get this guy going down here and using the Melkos to just kind of polish off the last of the infantry. And he does have some Cold One Knights that I think he was chasing some of our units off the map with. So we're just going to kind of... We have infantry here and like frostbites and slows and just so many nasty like, you know, nasty abilities. Get the Wolf Boys going down there, but look at the burst damage we get on those Cold One Knights. That is some nasty shit. So Marathi has landed. We're going to use Hunter of Champions to kind of slow her down. And we're going to go ahead and detach the Skin Wolves to go fight her. And see if we can maybe keep her on the ground. No, she's going to run. Oh, no, no, dogs. That dog got her. Come on, Bob. Alright, so let's get you guys up and around the back. Feral Mammoth can go engage as well. Come on, buddy. Get up in there. Yes, good. So we're going up and around the back so we could potentially shut these guys down. We're going to pin them in pretty bad with our Werewolf Goon Squad. And, yeah, I think we got this. Marathi's going to have to charge in eventually. Yeah. Pretty good. Pretty good and tasty. You wanna go, Marathi? You're in the wrong neighborhood, lady. We're actually going to stand and fight now. Pop Enfeebling Foe on her. Hopefully our Frostwolves can actually catch her this time. The Frostwolves stand ready. Yeah, we got Marathi right where we want her. In the maws of our werewolves. Feral Mammoth over here is just going to be going pretty drunk in the forest, smashing those guys up. That's it. GG to our opponent. That was a lot of fun. Oh man, I'm just... it was good. He got our Frostworm really well with Marathi. But at that point, we kind of seized the initiative and blitzed his center force, and I don't know if he had the resources to stop our onslaught. It was good. It was really well played to all my opponents today. It was a really fun stream. I need to go get some rest, so I think I'm going to take a nap for a couple hours. Yeah, the random Norskin build worked. I mean, it was good. The Frostworm was good. I should have been more careful with it, but I had nothing to protect it. The only thing I could have done was... keep it closer, get a breath attack, and use Enfeebling Foe to make the fight a little bit closer. Yeah. No, I'm done for the day. I'm done for the day. Yeah, I need to rest. I'm just out of it. Like so many of those games I just played so bad. I need to take a break and rest my hand. Yeah. I used to play Hearthstone, but I'd rather play Magic. Hey, thank you guys so much for joining. Hopefully you enjoyed the games and the stream and all that fun stuff. I'm sorry I lost with Helman Gorst. He tried. He tried his heart out. But before you go, I just want to say a big thanks to Alex from, looks like it's Cyrillic. Must be somewhere in Eastern Europe. Thank you for your 20. Sir Wet Swags a lot. Cincinnati of VA with multiple for the Wookiee. Dova Kuhn, Cincinnati again. And next time, Cincinnati, since you donated so much today, I will make a Wookiee cam that sits in the corner and just, you know, you guys can hang out with him too if you want, in between games, of course. Simon Benjamin, thanks for being online, even when you're feeling rough. Valnir, Sir Swagslot, Jason Denny, Clint Bet with multiple for the Vargas. Hopefully you were entertained by my failure. Dova Kuhn, Lizard Viking, and Clint Bet. You guys are awesome. 5 and 8. No, it was 5. I think it was 5 and 5 or 4 and 4. I think we won 4, lost 4. I can't remember. Something like that. All right, guys. Take care. I'm going to go hang out with my Nurgling and rest. You guys are the best. And I will probably be doing a Gothic stream tomorrow. So thank you guys so much for joining, and we'll see you guys next time. Cheers.